ain't top shelf, I don't want it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't need it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't want it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't need it. What you drink? Top shelf. What you smoke? Top shelf. What you hearing? Top shelf. What you want? Top shelf. What you drink? Top shelf. What you smoke? Top shelf. What you hearing? Top shelf. What you want? Top shelf.
Top shelf my preference, feels like I'm heaven sent. Top shelf my wardrobe, top shelf my side hoes. Top shelf be the reason why these fuck boys be hating on me. Top shelf be the reason why your main chick be feeding for me. Yeah, boy, I'm the chosen one, put me on the job and I get it done. Yo, style sweet like a honey bun, I'm in a tug like a loaded gun. Sipping top shelf with a red bone, smoking top shelf till my mind blown. What you listen to don't matter, bro, if it ain't top shelf radio.
If it ain't top shelf, I don't want it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't need it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't want it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't need it. What you drink? Top shelf. What you smoke? Top shelf. What you hearing? Top shelf. What you want? Top shelf. What you drink? Top shelf. What you smoke? Top shelf. What you hearing? Top shelf. What you want?
Square.
Top shelf.
Keep penny stash on my top shelf. My top shelf be stocked well. My stock's doing just good. They all wanna flock. Yeah, no bird feed, no handouts. Want ass cheeks with pants down. Smoke top shelf, pass that round. Bump top shelf when I'm riding around and getting it. Top shelf in my kitchen. Studio, I'm whipping up the cakes that you been missing. Take a listen. Top shelf ain't no business. Top shelf got that fire steady bumping out your system. Yeah.
If it ain't top shelf, I don't want it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't need it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't want it. If it ain't top shelf, I don't need it. What you drink? Top shelf. What you smoke? Top shelf. What you hearing? Top shelf. What you want? Top shelf. What you drink? Top shelf. What you smoke? Top shelf. What you hearing? Top shelf. What you want?
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Top Shelf Radio. I am your host, Hennessy. Feel good to be back, man. I've been gone from Cali for like 2 weeks, man. Been on the road. It's been a nice trip, but shout out to the sponsors, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me as long as y'all have. Connected Clothing, Rags Clothing, VSOP Attire, you know what I'm saying, keeping me fresh. Tactical Patience, Blue Lamp, C. Barnaby Media, Dub Life, Cakey Beats, Straight Dope ENT, Scoreboard ENT. It just sound like it's so many people that when I start naming it off, but that's just how many people rock with us. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hopefully y'all can out there. But shout out to y'all, man. Everybody that's tuned in right now, man. I appreciate y'all tuning back in. Hopefully y'all tuned in with Katie last week while I wasn't here. She held it down, you know what I'm saying? And it was just spinning music all week, so it was a dope show. I was tuned in from where I was at. But, yeah, man, went on the road. Went and seen some family. We was in Vegas. We was in New Mexico. We was in Arizona. We was in Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? And just road tripping for like 2 weeks straight. And, you know, it was good times, man. Was able to spend some quality time with the family. I ain't been able to do that in a while. They're saying they can't hear me, man. What's up with the sound? Is the sound tripping over there?
Yeah, it should work right now.
Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. But, yeah, it was a beautiful thing, man. And I'm glad, you know, I got the opportunity to do it, that I had the time off of work where I was able to go out there and connect, because that ain't a trip I can make all the time. So I encourage y'all, man, you know, if you get an opportunity to go spend some time with your family that you haven't spent no time with in a while, to do so, you know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow, I promise, you never know when you might get that phone call, and then you're going to wish that you had spent some time with them. So, real dope trip, you know what I'm saying? Glad to be back, though. Feel back at home, you know what I'm saying? I was here last night for a second. Popped in on Katie, you know, seeing how everything was going. And they said they can't hear me, man. What's up with the sound? I'm finna switch back over to my computer. Anyway, we got a dope show put together for y'all. We got D. Labrie on the way, and we got Angel Baby the Goat on the way, and we got Dodie Unknown in the building already, man.
Hey.
Nigga just came, pulled up on me, you know what I'm saying? That clam life, what's up, homie?
You know what I mean? Pulled up in the Clamly van.
Right, the clam.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. What's good, though? You got this Cameron show, right?
Man, yeah, man.
Talk
Like much love and appreciation. I don't, you know what I mean? Thanks for having me come in and do. I know you got stuff going, but you know, we always help each other out. So I figured, you know, but we got this nice little show. Cameron coming to Harlow's. That'll be Saturday. Cameron's coming to Harlow Saturday the 27th. I brought 2 tickets for you to give away, Heem. You know, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, make them spit some dough lyrics or something, or say something clammy in a clammy fashion. And then you give them some tickets, however you want to do it. That's for y'all. That's 2 tickets, but it's Harlow's Saturday night. Doors open at 8 p.m. You can hit me up for tickets. You know, DM me on anything. Facebook, Doe the Unknown, or Chris Mass, or Instagram, Doe the Unknown. Go ahead and hit me up, or you know, my people that are connected. Check out the post and come out and rock. It's supposed to be a good show. And I'm doing KD. I got some other new joints too. I'm doing this new one called 48. So it's gonna be real nice, man. So, you know, he coming to Harlow. I heard last time he came to Harlow's, it was a dope ass show. I'm a fan. You know what I mean? Ever since like Rico spitting on little kids and shit. But you know what I mean? Like we still like it, so we with it. So we don't officially dub him the Clamron. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say it because okay. Somebody posted something.
1 second, y'all.
Somebody.
Hold on.
We have to switch it over.
I don't know what the sound is doing over there, but can't nobody hear me. We can't broadcast like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do it like this, homie. I'm gonna log out of this one because this ain't rocking. Y'all go to the next feed, man. My bad.
Yeah. Shark face.
It sound good, but we couldn't do it like that.
Make it think something.
All right, one more time. Just let them know what the
Saturday, July 27th. This Saturday coming. Cameron coming to Harlow's. Doors open at 8 p.m. Doe the Unknown in the building. Rocking, tearing it down. You'll hear some KD. You'll hear some new joints. You'll hear some great music. Let's come out. Let's show Cameron. You know how we blow that Cali good. Keep it top shelf. You know what I mean? I already came here last time and it was a dope show, so let's keep that vibe going. And come out and watch your boy wreck some shit. You know what I mean? We got 2 tickets to give away.
Thank you.
Right here on the show. Top shelf tickets for top shelf audience members. Call in. Say something clammy, do whatever he wants to figure it out. You know what I mean? Just do it to do it. And let's see you out there. Hit me up for tickets, Doe the Unknown on Instagram, or Doe the Unknown Rapper on Facebook.
I feel like you should have to name off like a couple Cameron joints or something like that.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, besides, you know what's funny? Because like
the radio shit
some of the younger cats, like I try to like, hey, I got this Cameron show coming up. Who's that? I never heard of that. I play a song, they're like, oh, I know every word. No, I'm not gonna say a word right now, sing a song right now, because that's gonna give y'all a clue, and we don't do that here. You know what I mean? Right. You gotta make it tough, like we came up. You know what I mean? Rough and shit.
I mean, just, you know, they don't never have no challenge when they got to call in. I give away tickets every week, and everybody I know challenge. So if you want to go see Cameron
or some Cameron
this
lyrics
Saturday, you either got to know some dough, you got to know some Clamron.
2 tickets, man. Get you in there. You do it real big. Harlow's, you know how it is, a real upscale joint.
You see it, man. This Saturday, I also got some tickets to see Lance Woods this Thursday. My guy Just Loyal just hooked me up, man. 4 tickets. He in there DJing the thing. Lance Wood is a funny dude, man. I don't know if you heard of him, but if you haven't, you should. And that's where it is, man. Doe, you got people on there, man. Okay. Brian Swan.
Hey, what's happening? I can't. How you read all this shit? What's up, B? I can't from here. I got high definition. I can't read none of that. like I gotta get way closer. I'm like, yeah. Hey, I'm getting up there. Hey,
I got them too.
You know,
the specs is somewhere. I gotta put them on.
You real close to the screen. Nobody can see that from there. You just see the camera. You don't see the angle. Right. He's like 2 inches from the screen right now.
And I be like, this, trying to see what's going on.
Man, I appreciate you though, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time, dude.
It's all good, man.
No, I love you, bro. You first dudes that put me on out here in SAC, man. All my SAC, any kind of people knowing from me has to do with you, bro. So, like always, bro, I always love you, and fucking thanks for rocking. And we doing the same thing, man. You got a show that night too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tear it down.
27th.
Yep.
I am in Reno.
Yeah, tear it down. So hey, also okay. So all my Battle Axe members in Nevada, all my people out in Gardnerville, all my family out there, we need y'all to go hit up where you at in Reno.
I'll get y'all the info in just a second.
It's probably it's some Jubs or something like that. It's gotta be Hold on. Hear him. He said, hold on.
We gonna get
but anyway, my folks, my peoples, y'all, anyone that's checking it out right now, all my G-ville people, you guys know this, man. You know he's solid. You know it's a good dude right here. You already been out there a hell of time.
Boy,
Come out.
Yeah, we out.
Come
there.
out.
I'll give y'all the.
He'll get the info
in a minute, but.
Much love, though.
If you in town or you in SAC, man, go fuck with Doe.
We gonna make him shimmy and shit. Like,
right.
Yeah.
This the current number right here, the 698 number. 916-698-7188. You could go see Cameron and more importantly, Dodie Unknown this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? The Cam
about to murder some shit.
Is dope, but this man puts on a hell of a show with the mask and all the shit.
Yeah, I ain't rocking the hell long. I'm rocking at this one too.
I understand.
Yeah, I got a nice little setup, man.
It's not just a nigga on stage rapping. It's an actual showcase. So you definitely need to call in. 916-698-7188 is the number to call in and win. Also got these Lance Woods tickets. I got 4 of those. You know what I'm saying?
Call in, get you something free.
Get some free shit.
You know what I mean? See a dope show for free. Everybody's like, "Dope, can I just get a ticket?" Call in and do some Cameron lyrics or something clammy. You know what I mean? Just do something on that
Say
nature.
the number again. It's 916-698-7188. But you got to either know something that he done did, or I need 3 Cameron albums.
Oh, bars. There we go.
That's
Challenge,
what I need.
people.
That's what I need.
You know what I mean?
The name off 3 Cameron albums.
Sabido in Sacramento. Cameron. And Carlos.
Fucking shit. Call in though. Call in and win. Yeah, but fuck with my guy Doe, man. Where can they find you online one time?
Just search Doe the Unknown on all Instagram. Doe the Unknown, Facebook Doe the Unknown rapper. Just if you Google Doe the Unknown, I'll come up, man. You can just hit me up, hit me on any DM on any fashion like that, and I got you back. So let's do it.
There it is.
I gotta get a little better at that, I think. I gotta get.
It's all
Man,
good.
my bad, you know. Yeah, you know.
We also got what else we got
prepared
going
lyrics
on?
all day, but talking about where to hit me.
Want to give a shout out to Charlie Muscle, man. He had E Money come to the Blue Lamp last night.
I heard that was a dope show.
Yeah, I
heard E Money did some like antics.
E Money is a funny motherfucker, boy. That's an entertainer for you right there. Like I really just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, dude ain't you know, or no, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't barring you out every second, but at the same time, like the crowd engagement, the shit this nigga was talking about, I was rolling. You know what I'm saying? But dope show, you know what I'm saying? I got to get out there and rock too. It was dope, you feel me? Nice. Shout out to the Muscle Movement for putting that together. What else we got going on, man? Just Loyal. Talk to me. What's next on the Idle Hour agenda?
So let's see. We got Hot August Nights. What's good, y'all? We got Hot August Nights coming August 3rd with Chin Chin, BL Smooth Entertainment. We got a lot of dope artists coming out, plus car show. So if you want to get the lowrider pics and everything, slide through to the Idle. You know what I mean? They're going to be hooking me and Henny up.
Hello.
Doing our thing. We're going to be start doing a once-a-month showcase over there. So if you guys are interested, holla at us. We got you. Free shows, free slots. Nice. The only spot really doing shit like that. And I must say, I love it. I love it. Also, I need some freestylers, man. I need some freestylers. Me and Beto 916, you know what it do. We're going to be doing our thing. We're going to have an all East Coast all-star mix, party rock, real old school 80s status type shit. I encourage the DJs, if they want to be involved and really get on some DJ battling, party rock style shit and bring it back to this real hip-hop, slide through. Because we needs that for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's going to be, let me see. That's going to be August 27th. And then we got showcase August 1st and August 15th. I got 2 more slots open for August
31st too, right?
August 31st. That's mine and Henny's thing that we going to be putting together. So definitely, we booked in August, man. We working.
Where's that?
We working. Idle Hour, 6816 Fruit Ridge Road, South Sac, Iraq. We outside.
There you go. Also, what we got going on, August 17th, we got Lil Darion headlining at the G Street Wonder Bar out in Davis.
Close that joint for real? Huh? I heard something about they were about to close that joint down.
Well, we about to rock the fuck out that motherfucker before it goes.
That's the spot.
What's up, though? 17th?
Yeah?
Yeah.
17th of August?
Of August.
Okay, what day of the week?
It's a Saturday.
Yeah,
let's get it.
And I will be in the mix.
Hello, and DJ.
We gonna kill shit.
San Francisco, that's good.
There you go. You say you do have to work?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy.
Okay, there you go. Also, Straight Dope ENT is on the bill. Living Legacy is on the bill.
Nice.
It's gonna be a couple other artists I'm gonna rock, you know what I'm saying? But Darion coming out, it's gonna be a dope show. It's August 17th. That is a free show. It don't cost you a dime to get into that show. You know what I'm saying?
So no excuse.
Right. Pull up.
They still got
Pull up. Right.
They still got. My bike broke down. Don't you got a car? I mean, but yeah, I wanted to ride my bike there though. You know what I mean? So
it's more gas efficient.
Yeah. I'm trying to be.
Only thing you gassing is me right now in front of this mic.
Right.
You trying to gas me up right now. I ain't appreciating that.
Yeah, man. Hella shows coming up. I swear it's one. Oh yeah, I'm in Santa Cruz on Thursday, and I guess I can't go to this Lance tickets. I mean. Guess we might have a little bit more tickets.
Oh yeah, we got 6.
You do it too. I'm like, yeah, I double booked myself.
Damn, son. Yeah, no Lance Woods for me. Yeah, I'll be out in Reno with my guy Mighty Bush. This are Santa Cruz on Thursday, Reno on Saturday.
Nice.
Bush for Mayor tour. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dope. And yeah,
where y'all at in Santa Cruz?
We're gonna give you that information in just a hot second, man.
We'll touch up on on where to look me up and where his shows are. And we'll get right back to you.
Right, straight out. D. Labrie on the way, Angel Baby the Goat on the way. We got a whole lot of dope music. Just Loyal and myself collaborated on this old school soul food mix. It's gonna be fire. Peter Park in the building. You know what I'm saying? DJ Justin Z behind the boards. Katie in there handling business. Eddie is here. Whole squad is here. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. YouTube.com/360 Radio. Fuck with the movement. We're going to go ahead and kick it off with some Yeeeeeee bussin' this week. The name of the track is Somebody. And
Bussin' Empire.
Let's get it.
What's happening?
This is J.P. Banks.
So you are what you are in this world. That's either one or two things. Either you're somebody or you're nobody.
Hopping out with sticks, niggas think we in a drum line. It's crunch time, it's all real, brother. Don't need no punchlines. Cut a bitch quick if she ain't coming trying to run mine. Slide up on your block and we blowing shit like a landmine. It's that time, I need every dime, like niggas ride me. Cold case, cover the face, niggas can't stop me. I'm cocky, it's probably the reason these niggas block me. It's probably cause they bitch wanna top me and call me Poppy. 30 hanging, heavy metal, got my jeans swinging. Bustin' baby laid back, but I can bring the gang in. What you saying on my soul, I ain't with the playing. I'm Puerto Rican, but my attitude straight Jamaican. All these shots from Lil Haiti, SWAT trying to raid me. Baby told me don't come home, them niggas trying to take me. It's bulletproof, ain't the type of bitch that's finna play me. So if they want me, come and get me, I'ma make them chase me. Affiliated with drug dealers and thug niggas. Know I miss you, brother, you got that shit out the mud, nigga. I don't fuck with these niggas, click full of dud niggas. These boys lame on the internet trying to sub niggas. Get your bag up, pussy nigga don't act up. We strapped up, big thing on me, don't get your man touched, you act tough. Hollywood niggas getting they act up. Niggas try to run, but that cater eating his back up. Thick bitch bust down on me, my game too slick. Leave a bitch clueless, too cold, exclusive. I'm ruthless, 2 9s on me, they came with 2 clips. Big barrels do enough damage, knock down a cruise ship, nigga. Bussin', baby, straight to the top, nigga. Bussin' Empire, remember that shit.
Top shelf. That's that Yeeeeeee bussin' with Somebody right there, kicking things off, man. What's up, Merc? I see you, man. I got the Holland Project is the name of the venue out in Reno that we rocking at. I ain't never heard of it, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we doing, man. Me, Bush, DJ Ethic, Theory MC, and Lefty Rose. It's gonna be a dope show out there, and if you in the Reno area, I encourage y'all to come out and rock with us. You know, if not, we got shows in the area that's coming up real soon. But we're gonna keep it rocking, man. Oh yeah, this Connected Give Back thing that they do every year, man. Connected Cab Team Hustle Back to School Drive, August 3rd at Dimple before they, you know, go out of business. You know what I'm saying? They get together every year and they give out backpacks and school supplies to kids, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they got, you know, a lot of the material that they already given out, so you ain't got to worry about that. But if you want to come and help, you know, I know they always need hands to help hand stuff out, you know what I'm saying? Or even, you know, contribute something to me, because they always run out, you feel me? Everybody, the line is around the corner, but it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Tommy, Adam, Dam. Shout out to Robbie Diesel, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a hand in that. And Steve Ladrigue, Team Hustle, you know what I'm saying, for giving back to the kids. DJ Eddie Z is DJing that event too, you know what I'm saying, so it's going to be dope, but they do that every year. I'm sure that just because Dimple is shutting down, they're not going to stop doing it. It's just probably going to be at a different location next year, but August 3rd is the day. It's from, I believe it's from like 8 to 12 or something like that, early in the morning, so get out there, you know what I'm saying. If your kid needs some school supplies, y'all more than welcome to go out there and grab some for them.
Needs that.
Right.
Real.
Straight up. What else? I just seen the Rock the Mic Showcase. That's this Friday, July 26th. That's at Blue Lamp, you know what I'm saying? Lil Tan, the GOAT mixtape release party. Also on the bill, we got Dre, Hardheads, YB The Camp, Master Kingdom, Tone G, Chaos Renee.
I got 2 tickets to that.
There it is. She got 2 tickets. I mean, I just tried to give away some Cameron tickets, and ain't nobody
I'll
call
take
in.
those.
Yeah.
For real.
For real,
hey, Ma.
for real.
What's up?
Let's ride.
Hey.
And we young in all the time. The
Hello.
first original pink wearing motherfucker was Cameron.
First and still, probably.
means the world
Niggas
to
still pull
Means
it
the
off.
world to me. Yes, that shit is dope. Cameron is dope. And if y'all don't win them, I'm going. I'll find my way backstage.
I'm telling you, we might have to just go,
Yeah.
because I feel the same way. I'm trying to go by. Y'all understand?
That's Cameron.
Right.
He was the original Dipset. Like, hey, Ma.
I mean, I'm saying. And,
I think I might have had Hella Baby Daddies off that song. Like, Hey Ma was my era. And they didn't have shit, and I still pulled over because I'm a real one. That's how I operate.
So Thursday, Lance Woods. Where is this at? This is at Laughs Unlimited, right around the corner. Lance Woods Thursday, Rock the Mic Friday at the Blue Lamp.
Lil Tan, you don't want to miss her. She's
Lil
dope.
Tan, Cameron and Dodie Unknown Saturday at Harlow's. We got tickets, man. Call in and win. 916-698-7188 is the number. We're gonna go ahead and get into the second joint. It comes from Royalty and ZIG. The name of the record is Summer Nights. You know, shout out Rap Shack ZZ. Shout it over to me.
I broke that record.
Yes, you did.
I broke that record. It was the first one to play.
They're doing
let's
a
get
video shoot in
Let's
Hawaii.
go.
Right. She told me. Shout out.
Listen. CIG and Royalty. One time for the one time.
I'm in my zone, moving too fast. Pass me the bottle, don't want it to last. When it's all gone, I forget about my past. Pass me my phone, I just might show my ass. I'm in my zone, moving too fast. These summer nights, and they go by too fast. These memories, no, they never last. Pass me the bottle, I just might show my ass. I'm in my zone, moving too fast. I'm just trying to wind down, staring at you as you wind down. Looking at me, take your time now. You want your body on mine now. Oh yeah, summer night, perfect vibe. Weed in the air, drinking all night. You want your body to slow grind all over mine on a summer night. I'm in my zone, moving too fast. Saw you walking with your friends. You slurry, pistol again. Double shot in both hands. Tryna hold you close. We both came out to have a good time. We got one thing on our mind. You say you take your shot, I take mine with lime. Pass me the bottle, don't want it to last. When it's all gone, I forget about my past. Pass me my phone, I just might show my ass. I'm in my zone, moving too fast. These summer nights, and they go by too fast. These memories, no, they never last. Pass me the bottle, I just might show my ass. I'm in my zone, moving too fast.
Yeah.
Moving too fast.
CIG.
Moving too fast. I'm in my zone and I'm moving too fast. Baby, just come and shake that ass. Once for a nigga, then throw it back. On these summer nights, yeah, I wanna vibe. On these summer nights, yeah, I wanna vibe. Roll up that loud, then we get high. Get high, get high. You don't want me going home alone tonight. You've been feeling me all day and night. You've been feeling me all day and night. Day and night, day and night. Roll up that loud, take a ride in the clouds. You having fun, take away all your doubts. Reading your mind, fucking you you inside out.
I'm just trying to wind down, staring at you as you wind down. Looking at me, take your time now. You want your body on mine now. Oh yeah, summer night, perfect vibe. Just waiting here, drinking all night. You want your body to slow grind all over mine on a summer night. I'm in my zone, moving too fast. Love it when you make it go left to right, side to side, all night on a summer night. I'm in my zone, moving too fast. Oh, you know you're killing me softly with that body. R.I.P. to me, another casualty on a summer night.
Top Shelf Radio, Royalty, ZIG. Summer Nights is the name of that record right there. ZZ said they're about to go out to Hawaii and go shoot the visual to that, so that's gonna be dope. But got that summertime vibe right there. We got this Keep It in Rotation, man. We're gonna get into that. I think D. LeBrie damn near here. You know, holla at that man, you know what I'm saying, and all the moving around and networking he be doing, you know what I'm saying. You wanna win some tickets, man? We ain't got the phone line operating, but you could inbox me.
Yeah, just any effort.
Inbox me, you know what I'm saying?
One stroke of
I got
effort.
6 tickets to give away to go see Lance Woods on Thursday.
Type the @ and a
6.
JE, and I bet you'll get him almost first. And that's like 3 seconds. Takes 3 seconds.
Just saying.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You would do it to
Nike.
cheat. You would do it to send.
If not, I'm gonna give it out to the rest of the squad, and everybody in this building gonna be going to see some Lance Woods and bringing they people with them. So.
All right, I got 2 of them motherfuckers too.
There it is. They're going anyway. Call in and win, man. 916-698. No, don't call in.
No.
Inbox me.
It go down
Never mind.
in the DM.
Yeah, hit my DM, and we can get those to you. Let's get into this Keep It in Rotation segment, though. We got this. What's on my son's grandmama?
Oh yeah, that's that Kodak. That shit went Yankee last week.
That son's grandmama, yeah.
And it was a crazy Keep It in Rotation because I think I played the winner first and then the loser last or some shit. But I was like, whatever, we're still listening, and the shit was Yankee Doodle.
Oh my son, Yankee Doodle.
Yeah.
I see you.
Most of those votes were Kodiak. Most in your chat.
That
But
motherfucker was hot.
both songs were hot.
Yeah, not to knock the
But that motherfucker
recent champ
Kodiak
Right.
went crazy. And
Let's
I've
get into
seen
that.
him as of late. He's been on Instagram.
Let's get into that. That Kodiak, son's grandmama.
This is the Legion.
Another day, another dollar. If we ain't talking business, don't even bother. I'm talking about a whole lot of commas. I put that on my son's grandmama. Another day, another dollar. We ain't talking business, don't bother. I'm talking a whole lot of commas. I put that on my son's grandmama. Let's get it now. Been doing this for a minute now. Throwing heat from the pitcher's mouth. I'm a stand-up guy. I ain't sitting down. I'm a dog till your pussies better get the pound. Let's get shit straight. You act a real bitch, mate. I can't fuck with no hoe shit. It's lame. And I'm cooler than a polar bear's toenail. Oh hell, ski skirt, 4 wheels. Oh well, homie, don't make me go there. I'm your pusher man, Curtis Mayfield, so real. Solid from my head to my toenail. Bet you can't say the same for your whole self. I'm self-made, no hell. All gas, no brakes. Can't style, won't stop. Like Diddy, no mace. It ain't no biggie, okay? Just keep the faith for a bad boy, do the dope thing. Another day, another dollar. If we ain't talking business, don't even bother. I'm talking about a whole lot of commas. I put that on my son's grandmama. Another day, another dollar. We ain't talking business, don't bother. I'm talking a whole lot of commas. I put that on my son's grandmama. Let's get it now. What it is, folk? I've been up, I've been down, yeah, we been broke. Flip the packs, flip the cash with the kin folk. Keep it 100, you ain't solid, what you here for?
Let me know, son.
I've been grinding, sweat dripping down my face. I don't even bust a move unless I'm getting paid. I don't fuck with you, I ain't trying to catch a case. Hop in the scrape thing, do the dash and get away. That's if it comes to it. The street shit, my blood runs through it. South Stack, won't you come to it? This gang infested, you ain't protected. We shoot to unload, then we change the weapon. On the cash route, I don't change direction. GPS, my location, claim investments. And it ain't gon' stop till the day that I drop. I'ma bang that block, Another day, another dollar. If we ain't talking business, don't even bother. I'm talking about a whole lot of commas. I put that on my son's grandmama. Another day, another dollar. We ain't talking business, don't bother. I'm talking a whole lot of commas. I put that on my son's grandmama. Let's get it now.
It's my people right there.
Yeah, I was like, I see my cousin Big.
That's my people.
And I was like, hold on, that's my boy Hennessy too. So
Yes, sir.
A deep connection convo.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Bay, 209, whatever.
If you don't have this project right here, man, Emo and Don Blanco, you need that thing. But shout out Kodiak, man, that son's grandmama. That shit go crazy right there. Already got a week in rotation, beat the reigning champ last week. And we're going to see what it do this week. Ooh, when we got some brand new D. LeBrie fresh off the press right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
They come in with gifts.
Slide.
Gifts, there you go. The challenger this week, man, is SOG the Prophet. And the name of the record is My Theory. And so we're going to spin that real quick and see which one y'all feeling more. And then we're going to talk to my man D. LeBrie one time and see what it do. Keep it locked.
SOG, gotta plot that seed, man. Stay up on your vision, man. Don't become nothing in life, be something in life. Stay forward, living your life, be on your height. Gotta maintain your life, you're pushing for sight. SOG, Prophet. Look. Big Bang Theory when I step on the scene. Picture me rolling with my team getting cheese. Prophesizing my vision, gotta just believe. No faith with your works, just a dead seed. Big Bang Theory when I step on the scene. Picture me rolling with my team getting cheese. Prophesizing my vision, gotta just believe. No faith with your works, just a dead seed. Keep forward, keep pushing, keep on your mission. Adapting your environment, moving in different seasons. Gaining knowledge, transcending your higher self. Watch the signs, they'll tell your next move in life. Ancestors on my side, protecting me in life. Keep my sight like an eagle soaring through the sky. Flying over obstacles, nothing stopping. You ain't stopping. Real king, born king, rotate in my genes. Build a team, get cheese, invest in seeds. Manifesting my vision, using spiritual tools like God gave us for us to put them to use. Life lessons for us to see it through. See it on through, see it on out. Staying focused on your grind, living in a drought. Building up your strategy, now you got a recipe. Passing on your theory to your whole team. Big Bang Theory when I step on the scene. Picture me rolling with my team getting keys. Prophesizing my vision, gotta just believe. No faith with your works, just a dead seed. Big dog on the scene, my life is like a movie scene. Taking action, getting cheese, plotting with my whole team. Running in this marathon race, I'm keeping my pace. Staying forward, never reverse, I'm keeping my faith. Gotta see it through in the struggle, be ready for rumble. Raised in the jungle with lions and bears on mine. Gotta have tough skin, boy, no soft skin, boy. Built from that concrete, boy, stay a proud young boy. Big Bang Theory when I step on the scene. Picture me rolling with my team getting cheese. Prophesizing my vision, gotta just believe. No faith with your works, just a dead seed. Big Bang Theory when I step on the scene. Picture me rolling with my team getting cheese. Prophesizing my vision, gotta just believe. No faith with your works, just a dead seed.
No, you good. I'll get back to you whenever you come back in. It's all good. Top Shelf, man, right there. That was SOG the Prophet. The name of that record is My Theory. And that is the challenger for this week. What I need for y'all to do. That shit, that little breakdown in the middle there.
He's playing them kids
Killing it.
live, huh?
Killing it.
Yeah.
So what I need for y'all to do, man, is let me know how y'all feel. Do we have the current champion, Kodiak, with that son's grandmama, or SOG the Prophet gonna take over that slot with this My Theory? Y'all let me know which one y'all feeling more. Let me talk to my constituents in the building. Just Loyal.
Woo! It was a close one. It was a close one. But I'm gonna go with the champ, Kodiak. I'm gonna go with Kodiak, son's grandmama. brings me back. It brings me back.
That shit was jamming.
It was jamming.
That shit was jamming.
That shit was good.
Justin, how you feel?
What you feeling?
Oh, that one, yeah, with the bass line was good. The last one?
The last one?
Yeah.
My Theory.
Yeah.
My Theory,
That one's a
okay.
hit.
Ooh, 1-1.
My Theory, okay. We got somebody else online that could,
We need the tiebreaker.
Peter. Come on, Peter. Come on, man. You just, unbiased opinion. I need your opinion, man. You got to pick. Right. But if you had to pick one, what would it be? The second joint? Okay. Unless somebody speak up forever, hold their peace. We got a new champ, man. DJ Eddie Z.
We out here.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey,
I think we got a new champion, man, because I don't see no one here, no. That's what they saying.
That's what they saying. What you guys think, man, out there? Nothing from you?
We're going to give him a couple more seconds. Couple more seconds. First song. There you go. First song. Okay, now it's another tie.
We're going to see.
I mean, in the case where there ain't nobody else chiming in, I'll be forced to have to vote. And so, if it's up to me, I'm going to go with Son's grandmama. And that's how I feel. And that's going to be the champ for the week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout out to the other SOG the Prophet. Dope record right there. We're going to see if we can go another week next week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get active, man.
Get in it.
You know, you tuned in. Look at second song. There go. Yeah, I think we... I don't know. That's just like another tie. We're going to be here all night doing this. I need more people to chime in, man, because you know.
We're going to have to put a pin on this.
First song. There you go. First song. There you go. That's it. I'm cutting it off. Son's grandmama.
Son's grandmama.
That's the winner right there.
Classic.
Shout out to y'all. Kodiak all day. There's another Kodiak. It's official. It's locked. Shout out Kodiak. Shout out SOG the Prophet. Angel Baby the Goat just walked in here. We're gonna holler at her in a hot second. You know what I'm saying? And see everything she got going on. D. LeBrie just ran downstairs real quick. We're gonna play this D-Day and Jaheim one time.
What?
Yeah.
The man's back?
The man is back.
Oh,
D-Day and Jaheim. The name of the record is Listen. We're gonna play that, and then we're gonna holler at these guests.
Doors on my coupe go up in the air. Top comes down when all in your hair. Bags in the trunk, no need for the spare. Bloomies all up in there. The doors on my coupe go up in the air. Top comes down when all in your hair. Bags in the trunk, no need for the spare. Bloomies all up in there. Listen.
Hey, young nigga tired of struggling, cop the whole pack. Dumped it off, came back, blew a whole stack. Hit the strip club, yelling where the hoes at. It ain't trickin' if you got it, niggas knows that. Out of state with my cousin, he a wildcat. He be shooting off in public, them is now facts. Shit gravy right now, but a while back I couldn't get $1 from a nigga, how's that? Motivation, get the money, niggas stack it up. And when it reach interrogations, niggas pack it up. Moving fast on these niggas, had to back it up. Let them see the bigger picture, I be yakking up. On a mission, my intentions to get papered up. My young nigga need a jug, told him scrape it up. Stop pretending y'all winning, yeah, it's fake as fuck. Better have some paper tuck.
The doors on my coupe go up in the air. Top comes down when all in your hair. Bags in the trunk, no need for the spare. Bloomies all up in there. The doors on my coupe go up in the air. Top comes down when all in your hair. Bags in the trunk, no need for the spare. Bloomies all up in there. Listen.
Yeah, cop the coupe, got the bitch sprayed all white. Pocket stick, I've been doing this shit all night. Independent, fuck the label, yeah, it's all hype. Selling game for a chain, nigga, y'all bite. Hesitation got niggas making wrong moves. Observation at the station with my own tools. Segregation, I be lacing, got them on snooze. Determination, they be hating cause I won't choose. I'm a nigga known to paint a bigger picture with it. Niggas hate it, but the bitches get it. Yeah, playing chess, not checkers, watch me run it up. Purple haze in my swish, I be blunted up. 40 cal, nigga tuck, niggas running up. Headshots, niggas running, yeah, running duck. 50 large in the bag while I stun it up. Fourth down, gotta punt it up.
The doors on my coupe go up in the air. Top comes down when all in your hair. Bags in the trunk, no need for the spare. Bloomies all up in there. The doors on my coupe go up in the air. Top comes down when all in your hair. Bags in the trunk, no need for the spare. Bloomies all up in there. Listen.
Top Shelf Radio. If that voice sounded familiar, it's probably because it is. That's D-Day and Jaheim. I had to take a double take. It was like, the nigga got Jaheim on the record. That's a dope record, though, right there.
Just in case, Jaheim?
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they bringing it back.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So shout out D-Day, man, for that dope record right there. OG Raw Deal, I see you. We got D. Labrie, Mr. Network in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's good, my guy, man?
I'm supposed to be on this mic?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's good, Hennessy?
Man, you know.
What's happening?
On this Top Shelf shit, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I just paid the meter, bro. I'm good to like almost 10.
Oh, I need
This is Old Town for real. It's
20 minutes.
Some places it be called Old Town, but then it's like they didn't redone it. But this is like this. I just remember this Old Town for real.
With the railroads,
exactly.
And all the, like, you know,
bumpy roads, brick roads, yellow brick roads, and all kind of shit.
And they charging.
Yes.
Yeah, it's serious when they running it 10 to 10, 7 days a week.
They already requested Maniac, D. Labrie.
What? Who that? Oh yeah, that's love, man. Appreciate it. That's big love, y'all. That's a special thing because Jay Synth actually helped do that video, and that's when he was early with the videos too.
Yeah.
He had already been running with it, but he hadn't like.
He wasn't part of the.
Yeah,
LA
he didn't hit his 1,000th video.
Crew.
Yeah, he didn't hit his 1,000th video yet. Like he was still in that first year or two.
Yeah.
And it was like it was fun. It was just like me and you hanging out. It wasn't like you know what I'm saying.
That's a dope ass record.
It's always beautiful when the art developed naturally. It don't be it don't even be no business meeting.
Straight up.
You know.
How long we been rocking?
Man, it feels like the time just flew by. So like I'll have to say by 10 years at least. But I could be blinking and it could have been more than that. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have been like, nah, really, it's only been like 6 or 7. Like, but it feel like an eternity, bro.
10 years, man. Auburn Hip Hop Congress, you know what I'm saying? We linked and been rocking ever since then.
Yeah, I think I was talking to Blanco and Emo about that. They was like, we was just filling in some blanks on who we knew and who we was connected with from Sac to the Bay. And like how, you know, you start discussing how you met who and like, you know, I was like, damn, time flew. Like,
motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even put it all the way. I didn't even really all the way put it back to just the Auburn Hip Hop Congress, but the Sac history with that even started way before that. So it's like, even you saying that, it's like, dang, the Auburn Hip Hop Congress been around for hella long. You see me? And I actually started the Sac chapter with Big Man. Like, a lot of people don't know that. That was the first connection I was really building it with. And then it just expanded. Then some people from the other hip-hop congresses moved out this way, and, like, you know, they was leaders in other regions, and then it is all kind of...
a part of that?
I'm still involved, like, you know, like, I'm always going to be a part of it. You know, I helped build it, and, you know, it's always in my heart, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't been, like, 100%... Like, it's like all of the original leaders and the cats who was helped building it in the early stages when we was barely having... Like when we started branching off to having chapters nationwide, a lot of us, we put so much time in back then, and like we put a lot of our other stuff we was doing. Like I put a lot of my musical moves on hold, you know, doing all this activism stuff, and we was all so young, so it's like a lot of us original builders, we kind of spawned off and got our own leadership things we doing and trying to do it in our own way somewhat and branch off and just have a little breathing room to just like look at it all, just watch it. So sometimes I get the Tyler Durden call, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I get the Fight Club call like in Minnesota or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's always, it'll always be a part of me, you know what I'm saying? But, like, lately I've been trying to take a moment to really go back to the original, the music aspect and the art and kind of push that side a little bit because, it took a lot. It took a lot to do the activism side and had so many different angles of it, so many leaders connected. You know, I don't want to say it like just the leadership side because we was all leaders. Yeah. But when you a leader that's amongst the people that's supposed to be guiding the leaders, you know, that's a lot of pressure. We made a lot of mistakes, and we, you know, we was feeling it as we went. So it's just a blessing to have that kind of impact as a whole, like nationally. Like it's like the Hip Hop Congress print is everywhere. Like,
right. Nah, that's.
And to say I started it with the conversation with my big cousin, Big Man, and that's a family thing. And it's a real deep connection of how our family even got to SAC. Yeah. That's a blessing in itself. I was just out here for a funeral like 2 weeks ago, you know, a month ago for me and Big's aunt. Yeah, and so, yeah, so it's a beautiful thing to see. This like a second home anyway, so. You know, Auburn Hip Hop Congress, shout out. I see this event coming up.
Yeah.
You know, like a little bit of the drama that happened here ended up spawning that chapter. So like, you know, that was my little baby right there. Like SAC, building SAC, and then the Auburn spinoff, and the fun times we had out there, the big shows. Like it's just so many memories. You know what I'm saying? Even meeting you, man.
Yeah. What is that?
That was a good night. That was a great night.
Oh no, where
we met at Fairgrounds. We met at a show out there. Was it Stonehouse, Cooper's, all of that? All of them. I mean, where didn't we meet at?
Right. We was rocking for a minute.
Yeah.
Where you from? And you know, let people know, you know.
Man, I'm from East Oakland, man. I'm from the town, born and raised. It's kind of like I feel like I got a whole little bit of North Cal in me, because me and Big's family originally, like most black families, originate from the South, and you know, about 3-4 generations into California, if that.
Yeah.
But our original family after the South came to Richmond. So I got the Richmond roots, North Richmond at that, and then me and his grandmother was raised in Frisco. Like my mom, his mom, our grandmother was raised in Frisco in the OJ days, the Maya Angelou days. My grandma was tight with Maya Angelou. So I was actually when I was conceived, my mom was working, living in Frisco. But I was born in Oakland because my dad's from Oakland. So I'm from 4 generations from a well-known family in Oakland. So I was raised in Oakland, mom from Frisco, and then everybody dipped to SAC when I was real young.
Yeah.
And then I lived in, it was crazy. So then I lived in San Jose for years. That's where I kind of started the label, and kind of like, that's where things kind of hit at that moment in the mid 2000s. That's where I started with Hip Hop Congress and all that. So I lived all over the Bay. I lived all over NorCal. Yeah, I'm still in the town. I still got my roots in the town, but I've lived all over. I feel like everywhere's a little bit of home in Northern California, like everywhere. You know, I got I got little spots everywhere. And San Jose still home. I got my spots in the 209. You know, SAC's still always gonna be like home, because I've been coming out here back and forth since I was little, and then Big introduced me to the hip hop scene young when he was super on before I was even doing anything.
Yeah, Big been doing it a long time.
Exactly. And he introduced me to the scene out here, because he was originally from out there. We was all cousins growing up in the East, and so it's like I got that family connection all over. So. Yeah, but I'm from East Oakland, born and raised, you know, like as East Oakland as it get with the history and hip hop. Like growing up listening to Too Short on boom boxes, like seeing Hammer drive by in luxury cars. You know, went to school with Keek, went to school with A+ from Souls. You know, like Tony went to my high school. Like, I was younger, but like, you know, they're like the celeb musicians at my high school. So it ain't no surprise how I came out in the hip hop and in the music and the activism.
Right, surrounded by it.
Yeah, my mom was like messing around with the Panthers and protesting, and like my dad, you know, he went to like playing basketball. My brother played ball with Kid, and you know, like we all ball with all the hoopers out there, and like, you know, it was a pretty common history for those years. Like, you know, the sports, the activism, the music, the family community, you know, and then growing up through the crack epidemic, the violence, and then, you know, the strong roots of hip-hop, and like even just like the general, you know, like I feel like Oakland was kind of like the heart of the Bay Area for as far as the black community, is the black center. The black stronghold, and I feel like that became a center of power for the whole Northern California, you know, and the music scenes, they all like connected, and the strengths all connected that way, like, you know what I'm saying, like, like the Oakland scenes, like connecting to all the scenes, all the black communities, all the minority communities, the music communities, the sports communities, they all connected and made like a NorCal stronghold somewhat. You know, you got the Bay, and you got Sac, and then you got
everywhere in between.
Yeah, everywhere in between. Yeah. But it's like those powerful communities in between, those that keep those branches strong. Right. You know, I always tell people the early way we saw NorCal rap scene, we didn't really too much say the Bay like separate. It was like, you know, we said our city. We said our city. So it was like, I'm Oakland, I'm Vallejo, I'm Frisco, I'm EPA, and then with Sac and Richmond. Yeah. And it wasn't so much the Bay or separating itself or nothing like that. But I just remember like Sac, Richmond, it was like the cities. And then I started thinking about when the hyphy movement hit, that's when you started hearing the Bay, the Bay Area. And then like I was living in San Jose at the time, like, you know, and early before tracks started dropping the songs and all that, we was already friends. And I was like, San Jose homies was telling me like, we don't really feel like, you know, people don't always claim us with the Bay. And I was like, I didn't even know San Jose was even close to the Bay when I was young. I didn't, cause like the BART didn't go there. Yeah. Right, the way we, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it was back then. But I didn't know where Stanford was. I didn't, you know, my mom didn't have no car. So I was like a real on the BART bus nigga. Like, yeah. So like, that's kind of my roots in hip hop, you know, traveling around by foot, just being a alternative type of artist in a real rough hood. I was already coming with a different style and more attracted to the like the hip hop, like the Diggable Planets, the hieroglyphics, Souls of Mischief. I was my alternative style of listening back then. I was listening to Tribe, you know, in the middle of the Deep East. When gangster rap, I don't even like those terms, but when gangster rap was really the shit, like really blowing up. You know, I listened to all that too, but I knew all those guys. It's like they was all. It was like, Dale's from Oakland. I'm looking at him on TV. And then I'm like getting little words from people around. They're like, oh yeah, he from up the street. And I'm like, and then, you know, all these rappers was from around. So it's like celebrities wasn't a thing in the Bay. Like it wasn't like we was already groomed to be around stars because it was all so down to earth. It was just so chill. So I just kind of peeped and was like, I kind of helped me bring all of the ideas together because I'm like, okay, since everybody kind of rolled through. Everybody kind of passed through certain special areas back then, like Eastmont Mall. Like I remember Wu-Tang did an autograph signing before the West Coast was even really listening to him like that. Only the weirdos like me. You couldn't pull up bumping no ODB back then, bruh. Like it wasn't, you wasn't bumping no Illmatic back then. I wasn't bumping no Illmatic back then, bruh. Not at all. I wasn't bumping that, bruh. I was bumping, you know, Diggable. I was bumping Outkast, The Roots. No Jay-Z back then. It was, you know, I was Souls of Mischief. That's my favorite group. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I had everything though. I had the massive tape collection. Even that video I showed you, the one I shot part in Sac. The one with Marvelous plays my mother. That they show my real tape collection in that video. Like a little a glimpse of the last tapes I still got from that collection. And you can see for yourself, I had everybody's tape. I didn't segregate. I had it all. I had Master P over here.
You still got cassette tapes?
I still got the old ones. Cause I had the ultimate collection in the hood, bro. I had the ultimate with the big earphones. I had the earphones and everything, bro. I'll be walking down 90th, running to the bus stop to get to school, and like it'd be gunshots going off, sirens, and I'm just like, who beat to rap, what keep me to lock. It was the real album though. It wasn't a sample. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. We beat that Tucker tap to my rap. And I'd be like, they'd be like, who you listening to, man? That old Nubian weird stuff. I'm like, man, it's that stuff, man. I was trying to escape the hood, man, like mentally. It was too much, bro.
It's like that Jungle Brothers era type.
Yeah, but it was like the Jungle Brothers. See, I feel like the Jungle Brothers, they came like a little bit before it really caught on. Because Tribe really and De La really the ones who got the shine for it. But the way I look at the history, the way I saw it from what I learned in the documentary, Jungle Brothers were the OGs. And they all went to school together. And then De La and Tribe kind of was the youngsters coming under them. And they formed a super group. But I remember the Jungle Brothers.
Moni Love, Queen Latifah, all that.
Yeah, Native Tongues. That was my type of music. But back in the day, they used to say that was like East Coast rap. That's how it was. That was the conversation. It was like, oh, you had an East Coast rap.
I just feel like that just makes you.
Was dope though.
I know, but you saw how much they were accepted in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Like you see, they got more respect because like the gangster rap was selling, man. Like all that music was. Pac was like Short was selling a lot of records. Like, you know, Pac was selling a lot of records. Cube was selling a lot of records. But that's when the East-West conflict was less about Pac and Biggie. But it started to be a ideal clash because the West was starting to sell records, and I think the East Coast was like felt like they were the mecca of like the pure hip hop, and then there was the centerpiece for so long. I think they had a hard time letting go of some of the focus being on a different side, and they had no control or understanding of the type of music was going on here. Yeah. That's even why artists like me was trying to mentally escape it, because I was like I never had been to New York, but I'm over here thinking
gives you more versatility though as an artist. You know
but at the time, it made me more. It made me a little more ignorant because
hip hop with it. You know what I'm saying? Not just that. Yeah.
But it's different once I went to New York and really went there and saw it for myself. Then I felt more enlightened. Before, I felt like I was living through the music, and my West Coast friends was like, you need to like show the West Coast the same respect you showing places you never been, because we're just as legendary. We got legendary roots too. And I didn't get that back then. I think I was pissing a lot of people off trying to be smart and out with the, I call it being a backpack elitist. That's what I call it. That's the word I use. Even when I do lectures at colleges and shit, I be like the backpack elitist in me when I was younger. Yeah. I got that clowned out of me by real G's and shit. Like, yeah, you could rap, but you know, what is substance? Like, what's you talking about? Like, we ain't feeling it because you trying to keep your story so squeaky clean and you know, comical and lyrical. It's like, where are you gonna hit me in the heart? So I kind of learned the balance between both, like both worlds. And so that's part of how I'm a diverse artist. That's just part of, you know, how I am. And I think out here in NorCal, I think one thing that's interesting about our scene was the way music was presented to us. We got all the media the mixed media came to us. So we did get the East Coast music. We did get the South music. We got the West Coast music. We got the local music. And so we was real diverse listeners.
As to where, like,
we weren't haters.
Yeah, and if you go to like the South, like I remember living in the South, they don't play some of the shit out there that they play out here. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have access to that like that unless they did.
But they used to.
Yeah.
That's the key. They used to play all West Coast. They used to play so much West Coast music.
They played Love It when I was out. I lived out there in like 2000. And
I mean, before that, I'm talking about the 90s.
Okay.
Because like before the South really had all the big artists out, the West Coast was a lot. They were listening. That's where a lot of their favorite groups was coming from. Yeah. Like you hear the groups that's big now, like the UGKs, they was on the same label as Sons of Mischief. They was on that was their first record deal. Right. It was on Jive Records, which was Too Short E40 label and KRS-One label. So like I think back then the West and South was more united. Like, you know, it was easier for the Midwest, South, and West to come together. But I just think, you know, New York is such a big world. I think that they was more New York centric back then, and I see why, because I've been there now and I understand it. But I think that's changed now, like with the internet and like you can be popular from anywhere now. You don't necessarily have to stick to one region to get your voice out.
Yeah, it's definitely widespread.
Yeah, man. People popping up from all the little areas that never got their big star voice in. And you could, you know, if you're in the middle, in the underground, whatever, like, you never know. Like, look at Drake repping Toronto. Who would have thought? Like, right. But he was heavily influenced by all the music out here.
Of course.
You know, as you can see, he's heavily influenced by the music here. So it don't change the history and the roots. It's still there. Just like we was all influenced by the East Coast. And, you know, the West influenced the South. We all influenced each other, really, because most of our family's from the South.
Right.
So how can we hate on the South?
Master P brought a lot of game from
the
West Coast, the Bay Area. Oakland,
exactly.
Took it to the South.
Right.
And look at the South now.
Exactly.
Blowing up like crazy.
But the regions, it's more. I feel like the connection culturally is there since a lot of our families migrated this way. Like a lot of South families migrated to Chicago, Indiana, Seattle, Portland, Sac.
I go to Texas and I bust my mixtapes out, and they're like, "Where'd you get this cut from?"
Right.
It's just
for real. It's relatable. It's relatable.
Yeah.
But New York and them, the 13 colonies before, had their own world and their own culture. So I think they more the Northeast. They have an old colony view sometimes that has them in it. They were free earlier, so they kind of have more connection to the old England, of the king shit, like the mafia and all that. Like, I get it. It's just about. It just took me on an educational journey more than anything. More back then, it was just who's my favorite rapper. Now it's an educational lesson in sociology for me, because I get to travel, actually experience these things, and it helps play a role in what I'm trying to say. So I say things better and can say something that more meaningful.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Let's talk about you a little bit, though, D. LaBrie. How long have you been doing this?
Well, like I said, I kind of would say I was kind of from childhood. I've been involved in the entertainment part, like speaking, like building into, like I could say, doing plays, doing speeches, being pushed into the arts. Like my mom was a singer. My uncle was me and Big's uncle, who passed about 4 years ago. He was in a band my mom used to manage. And so, I kind of grew up around that, like, even coming to church with my grandmother. Like, she used to make me sing. And I was always into the arts, I always wanted to be like Michael Jackson, or I was always like, drawing. Or before I even started doing rapping, I was doing the art side and drawing musicians and doing portraits at school, winning contests. So, like, the arts as a whole, I feel like I was kind of born into it. I can't remember a time where I wasn't, like, singing with my mom or being coached on some musical history or sitting with some records. I was trying to scratch my mom's records when I was little. But as far as deciding to do it professional, I say about 9th grade. Like, that's when we was already writing raps and stuff in junior high and stuff, but I was probably still kind of a mockery back then. I was still kind of probably like if nowadays it would be like a viral comical kind of thing if you saw it.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to sound like MC Hammer or trying to sound like Chuck D or not, like some old raps. Yeah. Trying to be like with a beaded coat. But then like 9th grade was when I remember my boy had challenged me. We all was into it. We was all like, this like what we all wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I don't think I was thinking about really doing it until my boy challenged me. This is my first rap group. He's a movie director now. And he just did this movie on Belize. They about to show it in Oakland in September. But he kind of pushed me and was like, told me to battle my other best friend. We was like a crew. And we was more hoopers and like still just like innocent kids just trying to kind of come into like high school. And he trying to challenge me like, why don't you rap against him? And then it was kind of a joke. And then he wrote his rap and I wrote my rap. And then mine was way better than my other homies. Like, and so he was kind of like the ringleader. So he was like, dang, yours is kind of good. And my other homies, he's like, yours is kind of a joke. He ripped you. And he's like, you might actually be good at this. And so he kind of was like, let's start a group with me, him, and his brother. So I think from that point, I was really like, I'm going to be a rapper. And I kind of realized I was good, and I was like, I'm going to actually do this. And then when I went to high school, happened to go to it's a good school to want to say you come from if you from Oakland. It's a good school to rap from if you want to be a rapper. Like Rapping Ron went there, A+, Tony. It's it was a hot spot. It was like the rival school to the other school that like Too Short and Loonies went to, and that whole crew. So like it was like ciphers there, and like you had to be with it. Like you had to be good, whether you was positive or like even if you wasn't a gangster rap, you had to come with it.
Right,
Like Afrocentric, whatever. It was all that type of rap there. But you couldn't be weak.
Yeah.
So, you know, we used to have ciphers like every day. Like it's like a movie. And so, like, you know, different rappers coming up there and battling to see. This when cats was battling to see who got the record deal. I think Yuck Mouth and them, the Loonies that came up to battle Rappin' Ron and his crew, and it was like who got signed with Short and who didn't. And then that was leading to actual beefs in the street. So that's the kind of environment. So you had to rap. So we used to cipher, and from that point, I was like, I'm gonna do this. And I think even to this day, when I see friends from high school, like, and they see I'm still rapping, and they you know, they give me my love now.
Yeah.
They have to admit, they like, man, you was rapping way back then. Like, I can't front. Like, you ain't never strayed from it. Like, so that's kind of something I hold as a badge of honor for like a blessing.
Definitely.
Because it kept me out of trouble. It kept me on track when shit got the worst.
And you do this full time, don't you?
Yeah, man, I've been doing it full time for a long time. But like, don't get me wrong, like it's a lot more to it to me now. Like, it's become a life now. Like, so
you paying your bills
like
with
this,
it.
like you rap, you do music, you do shows, but you got a radio show now.
Yeah.
You got like you grown with deals and businesses and merch, and it's different now. It's like I got like multiple jobs within hip hop.
Right.
So like, you know, it's not just making music. It's not just the shows. You know, we did the Hip Hop Congress I started that in 2000. I started doing that in 2000 with people, and I'm still involved in that. You know, and I got my own activism work I do now, branched off from that, like lectures. I do lectures at colleges on hip hop history, stuff like that. You know, I got my label. You know, I got my own hip-hop crew.
Rendezvous Records?
Yeah, so that's like my label where I could put out other artists, my brand. You know, we got merch. Then we got our rap crew, RDV, which is Rendezvous Records for short. That's like our little high row, our little Wu-Tang thing. Yeah. And so, like, I'm not saying it's them, but I'm saying that's what that was my inspiration for it. So, you know, and then you got the shows, the tours, and then we even got into, like, doing our own promotion for other artists and doing branding for other artists, consulting for like colleges, schools, nonprofits, you know, consulting folks on their own tours, and it's become a whole life, a whole world, 24/7. I call it 25/8 kind of thing. We doing the international. Like I'm about to start a school, and I'm starting a hip hop school in Korea right now, in Japan. So like I got an office out there. Like I'm almost living out there part of the year now. Like. So it's just like it's so much crazier. But like I said, I wanted to get back to the music. Like I felt like it got so far because that's what it takes. Like the stuff Master P be talking about, it takes multiple hustles to if you want to do it full time. But it's been multiple side hustles. Like it's not like all my money is because I'm signed to a deal, I'm going platinum and getting a I'm not getting 100,000 a show.
Right.
Like, you know, I might get a little for the show and I put that back in.
Right.
And then, you know, we get a little for the merch here. We get a little for the education work we do here. But we also reinvesting back into the other people. We paying other people to do stuff.
Like that,
yeah, we spreading money around too. You know, I put lots of money in other people's pockets to do their thing and to do services for me and teach me stuff. And so it's a good cycle. It's a good cycle. But I just really want to enjoy this part of my career. I want to enjoy what I started. I've been going back to what I started on, which is the music and the art and the creativity. And I really want to get back to that, like, you know, and really make that like it's a joy. And I want to enjoy that again. The business has not been as joyful as the art part.
Nah, not at all. No.
And I felt like some people that looked at me as an artist that represented the art, like maybe like it's not about them losing their view, but it's like I felt like maybe I lost it in myself, like I lost that joy, and it was not letting me connect with people the way I want to. I feel like I'm much better to connect with in the art sense instead of like the stuff that they lay out for us to. I'm just over that, bro. The feuding and the, like, you know, the competitions and I'm over all that, man. I want it to be pure joy. Like for everybody I'm involved with. Like I want to bring that to personally put that on me to bring that back, because that's what made Hip Hop Congress what it was. It wasn't just the people we knew, and it was the camaraderie, the love for hip hop, the love for the art, the hanging out.
And I got a whole lot of that too. So
and that's really what keep it moving, man. It's you can. I'll be the first one when I consult, man. It's like, how can I get rich? How can I'm not the guy for that, man. It's like the money gonna come. I'm like, but enjoy the process. Like, do this. If somebody got to tell you right to do it, just to do it. Yeah. You know, somebody got to tell you like enjoy your life, regardless of. Somebody got to tell you somebody before the money, before. Somebody got to tell you your shit's good, even if nobody know it yet. Yeah. Who's gonna tell you that? Like, that's what we supposed to do.
Right.
You know, even if somebody's not the greatest, it's like, shit, they might get richer than somebody great. But I'm still like, do you love it? Because that's what matters. Right. Don't ask me.
Well, it's a job.
Don't ask me.
It don't feel so much like a job.
Yeah, I'm not here to destroy no dreams.
Right.
But I am here to destroy the idea that for us to do this got to be some type of corny conflicts and beefs and, you know, questions we don't even want to. We don't want to go there. Like, I want to hear how much fun you having with what you're doing. You know, I want to see you happy and feeling good in life and us having good times together. You know, people come, I meet them, they're like, you do music? And I'm like, yeah, I do music. Oh, man, it's hard to make music. These rappers ruin their music now, and how much it's hard to make money in streaming. Man, the money is good. It's going to come. It's going to come. But if you dependent on it to, like, it's you got the fantasy of getting rich off of something you saw, that's something we got to let go of. We can create our own money. Yeah. If we look at each other like that and be like, man, we all worth money. We all worth something valuable. But they like to put us in these little conversations that don't need to be had.
What are you putting in it, first of all?
Yeah.
Nobody asked that question. What am I bringing to my table
to
make it happen? And
exactly.
If you can't ask yourself that question, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing with
Exactly. I always tell people first, that's not what you make. It's what you can invest. That's really what's the messed up thing about this game. They make everybody feel like you supposed to drop a song online and have 1 million views and you mysteriously just get rich. It's like, man, the people really making the most moves have money to invest, or they have an investor. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's really what the game is. A lot of stuff that looks like fame is really people covering and investing in, you know, marketing, managers. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I used to look at it like that too. Like, is skills supposed to make you who you are? And yes, it is, because that's you. But the business and the skills are two different things.
Definitely.
So it's like a lot of that is mirages. It's like it's cool. Sometimes it's as simple as this DJ will play your stuff more if you just slide him a little something and keep your team right. But ain't nothing wrong with that. But the bottom line is, don't be depressed about it like, oh, this rapper's blowing up and I'm not. My stuff must suck. It's like, no, your stuff might be good, but you playing it yeah, you might just be playing the humble route. And
if you slide me $100 bill and your record's whack, I'm sliding you back your $100 bill.
Hey, but that's
don't bring that bad energy.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the game, though. We all have a choice to do that. We all have a choice to do that. But if it was whack and they slid you no 100, you ain't gonna even give it even half a chance. But at least you'll give them enough respect to give them their 100 back. Yeah. You can at least tell the story later, and I gave them their 100 back.
I've done it, and most people will be like, man, you trying to destroy dreams. I'm like, nah, man.
Dream you destroy.
I'm trying to tell you like this: if you was not gonna work at this craft, which you want to sharpen your sword, then don't even bother with me.
Yeah.
If you come in, look, I've had people bring me CDs like this.
Right.
Don't even
with the Sharpie.
Try it with the Sharpie.
With the Sharpie, man.
You remember when DJ got his mixtape thrown in the toilet?
Hey, that's part of the game. Hey.
I would toilet your mixtape.
Hey, that's part of the game. I feel you.
Presentation is
hey, getting your mixtape toileted, that's part of the game. If you ain't got your mixtape toileted, you ain't a real rapper. if you ain't got, what is it, the Hustle and Flow, if you ain't got your cassette ripped up and thrown in his fucking toilet, you ain't no real rapper.
I feel like I ain't had that happen though.
Hey, then you a real rapper. You the realest. Now, I don't mean you're not a real rapper. I'm just saying something like that. I'm saying something like that. Not exactly like that, but you going to take some hard disses. You could be the hardest, the rawest. They even turned Michael Jackson when he was trying to do Off the Wall. They turned him down. They said he was whack and Jackson 5 was washed up. And even, I think, even Jay-Z, they wouldn't give him a deal. That's why he got a deal now. That's why he ended up starting his own label. So don't feel like rejection is the...
We're going to blow up anyway. Do you want to get your cut or not?
Right. Don't take it personal. Yeah, don't take it personal when DJs or when anyone tells you, I mean, it got to be in you. Like, it can't just be about feedback. Like, you gotta know how to take feedback. Some people don't like your stuff because they never heard it, or some people just don't like that particular song, or you just never know. They don't like the way you pushing it, maybe.
Let me clarify, though, on that. If you slid me $100, I'm going to listen to it.
There we go. That's the start. Get the real.
If it's whack and you want me to play it during my set, I'm not jeopardizing my reputation because I'm dope.
I hear you. I
ain't doing it.
I hear you.
I'm taking the 100 and I'll listen later.
I'm not even. I'll listen
You got
to
a
it
whole
right there.
different MO.
But see, my point is, there's people with companies who legitimize these businesses. It's not always just, they look at it like taboo, but it's people who actually have jobs to basically be the middleman between artists and radio. So they actually consultants. And they like, look, like you said, hey, I take the 100, I'll listen, and you could come back with feedback and say, hey, look, like, I do have the power to do this, but this is whack, and I appreciate you trying to do business. It shows me you're trying to do real business, but I need you to come back with, maybe I can advise you and get you to make a better, but that's responsible. You like, I want you to make a better record, and then I'll help you. But that's called consulting.
And
people get millions of dollars.
People over the top, you know what I'm saying?
And people get millions of dollars for that type of consulting. Yeah. So we can call it what we want. Right. But that's real business. That's how these companies work. How does Cardi B get on every station? Yeah, her music sound cool, but that's not the end all. It's a powerful entity that's making something happen. That's saying, I like this push. Let's make sure it gets on every station. And we have to do business to make that happen. Right. It's impossible. That's why they had a radio act in the 96 that messed rap up. They had to consolidate the radio so that businesses could control the music. In 96, that's why rap changed. Because they had to, once they bought all the stations and put them together, they was like, now we can just run through, we can cancel all these labels and just have these few labels, and now they can just pay us, and we just run their stuff on everybody radio station. Back before that, every station was local, like yours. It's controlled. You can control what you play.
Yes,
but once they consolidated, they got rid of stations like this. That's why the few that's left, we gotta value them. Right. We gotta love them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we love like bragging about Jay-Z's billion. Like we gotta love bragging about Top Shelf Radio.
Top Shelf Radio, hello.
Cause this is really our billion. Like you feel me? This is our power. Like this is our voice. Like
no doubt.
So that's how I look at hip hop. That's how I look at what we gotta do to keep it popping. Like, you know, we over the complaining there. We already seen the power of it. Now all we gotta do is just support what's really gonna keep things in our power to keep, like you should have the power to decide, do I want to take the 100? Do I want to tell this dude he whack? But it shouldn't come from
both,
yeah, but you don't want it coming from some weird dude in some suit that never heard a rap record saying, hey, you gotta play this Boogie with a Hoodie 100 times a night.
Ain't nobody fucking with it.
That's why I love being on this team.
Right, because we ain't playing none of that water.
Just like I don't want to be told what to do as an artist. I don't want to be told what to do as an artist either. I wanted to be independent, so I took the L's and put up my own money, and I invested in hip-hop my own way so that I could have my own life. Instead of complaining that nobody signed me or this and that.
Sign yourself.
You gotta put yourself behind what you believe in the game. just like we do with our kids or whatever we do.
Right.
You know, I seen y'all work. So if you've been running this long enough, I know you have integrity behind
5
it.
years, man.
Yeah, y'all been supporting so many artists, man. It's just like, I don't know if some artists should, I don't know some artists get how much, how
they don't.
What it would be like if you did. It's scenes that don't have 360 radio.
Right.
I seen them.
Right.
You know, it's people who travel all across the country to have a station that they could have a voice on. You know, so I appreciate it. I think it's a beautiful thing, and we should always enjoy what's good in the game. Like, not always look at the bad.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about this Mr. Network 2 album, man.
Okay, for sure.
What's going into it and what we can expect from it.
So this is a follow-up to my biggest album, Mr. Network 1. It's a trilogy, actually. So it's a whole, I kind of talked about the business and how things happen, but it was a whole bunch of things that happened, like product that got, or equipment that got stolen, failed us, studios closing down, deaths in the family. You know, I had two baby girls over the last 5 years, traveling, a lot of touring, and just in a nutshell, a lot of things held up this album. It's part 2. So I've dropped other albums, mixtapes, EPs, but this was kind of like a special project for me, like a book, like putting a book together. And so after the success of part 1, I planned on dropping this soon after, but a lot of things didn't happen. But I kind of saved and pieced and kept pieces of it that was part of the story that needed to be kept. Yeah. And now it's like after all these crazy things happen, it's opening up back to where the album almost can come back out the way I wanted it to. So that's what it's about. Mr. Network was just like, it's a nickname, an alias that I kind of got given by a former manager. And he kind of said it because he was like, everybody seem to know you, or you always seem to know all these different people from different circles. Right. And at the time, I really wasn't really tripping, but that became like a nickname that stuck with me. And so that ended up becoming the title of my first my first big album. Like, I had some undergrounds before, but basically it became something that had more meaning after time. Like, it's kind of like the meaning of what I'm talking about with you right now. Right. It was given to me about knowing people and having connections, but it really means more to me. It means more about telling each person, each of us, finding our connection points in the world and knowing our story's value. And it meant, how does my story connect to the world's story, and it's not about just hearing my story, but how can your story inspire me to see my story, or your story to make me see his story, and how they all connect, and that's how we find our power. And so it was my way of artistically expressing, like, the kind of things I was doing in Hip Hop Congress, the strangeness of my life, the complexities of hip hop and things like that. So this is just part 2. It represents the story of after part 1, which part 1 was the come up and the struggle of getting from a boy to a man in Oakland. And this album is kind of like when we start to, it's like a timed capsule album. Yeah. So it's like, this is representing when we started to get on, and we young, and we starting to win, and we starting to have money, we starting to have songs out, starting to tour, and we think we won. And so, like, it's a lot of celebration on this album. It's a lot of, we made it, we ain't tripping. Right. Which, if you hear part 1, it was little, my producer was like, it's just too deep. It's just too much of that. Yeah. It's too much struggle. It's too much sadness. It's too much, you don't have any, like, laid back songs. And so, like, when I was making this one, I was in that feeling. Yeah. So I tried to keep that feeling of like remembering when we actually was having fun, and before we realized, okay, now it's a business. Now we really got to be serious, and we can't have fun as much because now we got to be adults. Right. And so it kind of tells that story about, like, going so high up and then, like, starting to be a little irresponsible and, like, starting to fall a little. So as it goes down and as the album goes top, because my albums are kind of concept albums. So as it goes up, it goes back down. Right. And it's going to end in, like, the crash, and then that's gonna set up for part 3.
Okay.
So
and
these
that's
are
gonna
the
be a part
songs I
3
sent
then.
you.
There
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of it. And I'm gonna tell you this before I tell any. I haven't said this on no radio, but some of my close friends know. I'm ending it after that. I'm ending Mr. Network, the concept. I'm not ending the whole thing, but like I'm gonna end Mr. Network after part 3, and then the idea is I'm gonna go back. It's a part of my process of going back to being D. LaBrie, and that's part of leaving the frustration, because Mr. Network, it became a lesson, but it started to become this thing that I was getting lost in. Like, oh, call Mr. Network, he knows this person. Or people wasn't even looking at the music anymore. It was like, oh, that's Mr. Network, he did this. And it was like this story, and I'm like, they'll be like, yeah, he does this, and he could help you connect with that. And I'm like, and then I'm like, but I just dropped a song with Dead Prez and Jacka, like, and it's powerful, like, and I'm teaching and doing lectures at Stanford, and it's like people know, but it's like, oh, that's just Mr. Network because he does this and talk. It's like it was more of a superficial story, and I'm like, but did you just hear the record with Jurassic 5? Like, did you peep the show? Like, it was just like, I was like, dang, like it seemed like people just feel like they wasn't really trying to hear the depth of the story anymore. Like, oh, we don't need to hear about what. I'm like, man, I just had 2 daughters. Oh, we don't need to hear that, man. You just came from China. Where's the hoes at? And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I just had my daughters out there with me. Like, we, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom fighting cancer right now. Like, I need real hip hop love right now. And I felt like I was having enemies off of myths, and it just was kind of like, that's why I had to do it like a book format. Like, I can't even just rap for right now. I had to do this album just to soothe my soul and let people feel the story. Because I'm like, hold on, so y'all confused about when I was on and when I wasn't, and when I was happy, when I was having fun, and when I was struggling. It's like, no, I was struggling when you thought that record was out that was fun. I was struggling at that time. Like, I was going through deaths and stuff. Like, I was raising kids. But and then you thought, you know, it's like, this is all me. This is me, who I am. Like, I didn't just make the political record when it was a Trump march. Like, this was my life. You feel me? Like, I was in Brooklyn with Dead Prez. I was on the block when around those times when Jacko got popped. Like, that's my neighborhood. Like, these ain't things I do. Like, I'm on the studio right about a Jacka getting shot. Like, I don't do that. You feel me? So I was just I felt like only the music could do that. I could call you and we could talk as men and just chop it up. But I'm saying, as far as what I was trying to erase from my circle, I could only do it through the music.
No doubt.
You know, and it seemed to be getting through to people that's not music friends like y'all. Like, just my family, just friends who, what happened to LaBrie? We don't know what's up with him. It's like, people don't know if I'm crazy. They don't know if I'm just like, they don't know what. So I'm trying to explain it when real men talk. Nah, we just can only accept the storyline. So I'm like, you guys gotta hear the album.
Right.
Let me just be the pure me, the art, the flyer, like the video.
This new thing right here, man.
Yeah, it's just me. Like, I don't make up photo shoots and videos. We just make it. Just put the camera on, bro.
No doubt.
That's it.
Yeah, that's how we living.
Let's get the people a taste, D. LaBrie.
I appreciate it, man.
This new single,
I'm
man.
sorry I'm talking too much. I really want to share the music, but I'm passionate about it,
I know,
though.
and I enjoy that about you, though, because you, like I said, you deep rooted in the shit, and it's not just some kind of hobby to you, like you for real.
Yeah, and I only want to do it if I can be passionate.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'd rather come talk to you about something real than to come who's beefing and who. Like,
we ain't trying to hear that noise.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, who made? Oh, dude he got 100,000 views, but his views fake. And who cares, man? Right. Let's have some fun.
Right. Let's get into this record, man. D. LaBrie.
Which one we got? Up.
Up is the name of the record.
Yes, this is Up, produced by Sean Black.
Let's go.
The video coming out soon.
Did you put change in my meter, sir?
I did, sir.
You my guy. No tickets?
No tickets.
I love it.
Man, this is a dope spot.
Put your hands up.
No, up. It just say up.
It might say put your hands up.
Maybe.
That might be what the audio file says. But that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Let's go.
Are you live spinning?
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put them up, y'all. Put them up. D-Labrie. Shouts out to Sean Black. Let's go. R.I.P. Biggie. I get my win from the end of the beginning. 10 of my immediate friends is all in, man. We live it up like Ja Rule to Azul. He Master Keeler, dreaming of my girl Tia. This the game of twins, up in my double N. Where you at? I'm in the Bay, bitch. LMFAO, in the West they go. They blow by fast, through the night stay slow. Wayo, let me get my mind right. Ritual, habitual, lyrical limelight. Off tippers, top off strippers. More hipsters, slip me on like slippers. Best papa, less soccer. So trendy, she wanna have fun like Cindy Lauper. English, distinguish me from Sponge Robert. Lunge and get clobber, you gotta. Put your hands up. Yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Pump it up, raise the roof, play the flute. G-Thang like Dre and Snoop. 1, 2, 3 into the 4, we will be in no hurry. Groundhog Day, Bill Murray. How your girl feeling on me? It feel dirty. She all in my pearly whites, cause you real nerdy. Call her Miss Purdy. Hand on my cock like Herbie. Inhaling a lot, but not Kirby. This ain't dreamland. See me on C-SPAN. You a fake wanna be African like I can, man? On our mean fam, all the way to Greenland. Wingspan, take you there like Sean Kingston. Ahead of myself, future gotta catch up. Another time zone, so our grinds never match up. Attach smut to my resume, fuck them all. All net and one when I touch the ball. Put your hands up. Yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Sean Blizzle, thanks for the sizzle. Snoop and Jay-Z got the shizzle from Mac Drizzle. Or maybe E Fizzle, or maybe my Nick Sicker Luffer. Big Dro Puffer with young Dro color. I want my rainbow back, like Ye saying don't gay bash. Oh, don't say that. Oh, okay, smash. Oh, you don't say rash. The bump that Sean Black, got the trunk on blast. Higher ground with Immortal taking poison pen. To my niggas, my boys, friends, and closest kin. The love is forever. I feel the support. When I see you at the store, we do more than share reports. And fuck a rap beef back and forth and then retort. Hit me on the hip, cause that's what friends for. Like Dionne Warwick, we all from the dirt. When I'm out touring, these broads go berserk. Like, put your hands up. Yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Top Shelf Radio.
Yo.
Missile Network.
What's good, man? We up.
The up right there.
We up, man.
Big man got a song called Up too. We up.
Yo, he got his. I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Crazy too.
I'm up. I was watching that last night. I'm up. I wrestled actually with that title because I didn't want it to like have the same title as somebody, not my cousins, but I just didn't want to do the people like that. Yeah. But then my DJ from a long time ago, Louis Saito, actually convinced me to just keep it simple. I always like simple titles. I just wanted to do something original. But I think with titles, it's okay. We gonna have the same title sometimes.
Right. Sometimes it don't matter. And
you know,
as long as you take it somewhere else and you won't sound like everybody else is doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But yeah, man, that was a fun song, and I just want everybody to look out for the video. It's shot in Japan. We on about the 3rd draft, so we should be done with the final draft in the next week, and it should be up in a week or 2.
What is your email? 10 by 136. 10 times.
So yeah, tap in, tell us what you think. You know, it's the first leak off the album, Mr. Network 2. You can get Mr. Network 1 on D-Labrie.com.
Where music is sold.
Yeah. You can get that on my Bandcamp, on my website. Hit me on Instagram at D-Labrie. You know, I'm chilling with Hennessy.
Promo run right here, you know what I'm saying? What do you call this?
It's a single leak. I know nowadays it's like, you know, we don't, you know, it's part of a bigger album, but those are 2 singles we did, the 2 videos we shot in Asia on tour last winter. So it's kind of like just leading off the album, and I wanted to get him to my favorite radio station first.
Hello.
You know, y'all been supporting for years and years.
The acapella, You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all can mess around. My EDM fam, like my EDM DJ fam, they don't never like the originals because it don't go with their set. So I always give them the acapellas.
There you go.
And they don't never need it edited.
Right. And we don't either.
Yeah, and I love y'all for that.
We don't either.
So yeah, Be Myself is the second single off the album Mr. Network 2. It's produced by my man Lexon Productions. We gotta actually gonna have a few projects with just me and his production. But that video's coming soon. It's like a little mini movie. You're gonna love it. It's crazy. We shot it in Seoul, Itaewon. This place we do a lot of shows. And we did it like a little mini movie. It's like a little suspense, like some Bonnie and Clyde shit. We was really on one, bro. You gonna trip out when you see this one. It's gonna be like some cinematic, dramatic, what do you call it? When a movie you don't know, a thriller.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
So look out for those videos. Subscribe to the YouTube/DLABRIE. I mean DLABRI3.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Yeah, subscribe to that, and you'll be already on deck to see the video. I'm sorry, I'm on. That's up
There
for
you go.
y'all.
There you go.
Man, I love how y'all all set up, man. And then that's up right there, and then the other side is that's the little thriller. Be Myself.
International with it though. You don't even understand this nigga all over the world.
Man, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. I really encourage y'all all to travel as much as possible. Like more than anything, like take your merch and go travel. You don't have to you don't have to have it all set up. Just take your merch. I don't care if it's just you.
Right.
Just be safe. Maybe get a few friends who can give you some advice on where you're going. Make sure you got your phone and all your apps, right? Do some research. But don't wait for everybody to come. Don't wait for, what's his name? What's the biggest rapper out now? Don't wait for Cardi B to call you to open for her tour. And, like, don't, that'll happen, but don't wait for that. Like, do it. Just go out. Trust me, artists will respect you more. People will the universe will conspire with you.
Right.
You know?
So what the record's called?
Be Myself. Second single off Mr. Network. It's available on platforms. I prefer you go to my Bandcamp because that's like where you can really support the artist. dlabrie.bandcamp.com. But whatever, man. Like just tell us what you think. That's the first and foremost. Like that's all I want y'all to do. Tap in. Let us know what you think. If you're feeling it, spread the word. Share. Let people know what it is. Like.
Right.
Because a lot of people was feeling this one, and I feel like this is kind of where I'm at right now. Even though this song was done a little while ago, this is my raw thoughts right here.
Next time Productions, making time repeat itself.
Lexon Productions, go ahead, sue us.
Yeah, same old me, from way back. The one and only DLABRIE. All I could be is myself though. Wherever I need to be, you can sneak a peek. San Pablo like Pete with my new freak elite. D black like Eek the cat, I beast the trap. Feast off rap, peace trees back to back. Most C's acts, believe that. Where you from? The dumb one. Son of a gun, travel fast to my loved ones. Gotta run in the flash. Hopefully I'll be back with 100 racks. What a Mac. Study math in class because I wanted facts. My Uncle Ruddy said, buddy, you should run it back. Like a kick return, was quick to learn. Follow the lead block before they twist your perm. Take the risk I prefer, can't miss my turn. R.I.P. wish this fifth, we tip to the earth. These chicks strip in the VIP is reserved for the well-deserved Mr. Network. Bread first like a restaurant, not the best of flunk, I ain't all talk. I don't give a fuck what you think. DLABRIE, nigga, this is me. Yes, sir, I'm the EOG. So I'm a I ain't changing a goddamn thing. I'll never give a damn how you feel. I'm a DLABRIE, man, I'm keeping it real. Yes, sir, I'm the EOG. And I ain't changing a goddamn thing. Doing me like Kanye on MTV. Lil' mama jumping on stage with Keys and Jay-Z. Excited, uninvited, delighted to riot. Highest at the Hyatt, ignited, smoke it, and then relight it. It's a science. call me Mr. Wizard. Is I ain't the type of nigga who'll kick her to the curb. Nocturnal, smoke pot till I'm not fertile. To the world's pains, not hurtful. Non-stop verbal. Bob flirt too. Insanity is virtual like Jamiroquai when the cops burst through to terrorize and verify their paradigm. Scary times. No one can spare a dime. You can barely grind. I'm something along the lines of divine, and my mind is designed to define how to rhyme. Align with the shine. My dogs don't talk like Brian, but you can still call me a family guy. Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? I don't give a fuck what you think. The world too much. Fuck the Ku Klux. An artist like Michelangelo. Give me the nunchucks. Teenage mutant ninja. Shell shocked, mentally injured. Gotta fit for self through the winter. Enter like a sprinter. Running fast through the center. Slip and slide right through a sprinkler. How my style so wet? I'm soaked on a boat. This a lonely island. Watch me float on a quote. Love to crack jokes, not slow to snap. Knowing my real folks talk smack and cat back. Slip through the cracks. I'm a myth where I'm at. Yeeeeeee, that's my Twitter contact. This a nigga contract to do me to the fullest. No, I got juice, hang with bullets with them fullest. Compared to a bullet, hair and ear tully. At night, like that nigga Kid Cudi. Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? I don't give a fuck what you think. Yeeeeeee, nigga, this is me. Yes, sir. That's all I can be, man. So I'ma be. I ain't changing the goddamn to the day I'm gone. Exactly who I'ma be. Every time. You see me? Ain't nothing changed. These old wannabe ass niggas, man, always trying to follow the pack, follow the lead. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, sometimes you gotta be the lead. You know what I'm saying? Walk as your own man. Be your own woman.
Mr. Network. aka Yeeeeeee.
That joint, man.
Man,
Be
that's
myself.
love. That's big love, man. Thank y'all.
Dope ass
I think y'all the first to play it while I'm at the station. Like maybe some big people played it like when I sent it, but
Yeah.
I haven't been in the station and chilled with the homies.
It's like being in the club when they play your shit. Like,
Yeah, bro, and that's more of a radio record like than a club record. I would say the second one. So it's dope to hear it like with with the homies spazzing out with me, man. But that song's been getting good reviews. It's definitely one I feel passionate about. You know, it's just I can't really send it. It's not really something I can send to club DJs, so I gave them up first. But both of them are like the two sides of. Like that. My name, it stands for love and beauty resides for everyone. That's the plus. And then the other side is lies and bullshit revolving everyday life. So if you look at that single up, it's the plus side, and then the other side is be myself. That's when you get raw with it. Yeah, that's how I move with my music. That's how the balance always works for me. I'm a Libra too, so. You a Libra too, ain't you?
No, sir.
No, my bad.
Gemini.
Okay. We some people say we the two craziest. We the two crazy. Some people say we the two craziest sons.
I need
I've
you
been
to go
hearing
ahead
that lately.
and let my people know where to find you, where they can buy your music, all that good stuff.
You could go Yeeeeeee.com. We working on 2 new websites, but they should all be tied to Yeeeeeee.com. If you really want to support artist-wise, go Yeeeeeee.bandcamp.com because that goes straight to me, no middleman, nothing. You can get all the stuff on the iTunes and the Spotify's and all that. All the different sites that host music or that stream music. To subscribe to the YouTube.com/DLABRI3. And then on the tap-in level, hit me on the Snapchat, Yeeeeeee EOG. That's really where I share the most. So if you want to follow the tours and see the up close and personal everything, that's the only place I share everything. And then as far as you want to just go on the general tap-in, Yeeeeeee, at Yeeeeeee on Twitter, IG, Facebook. I'm easy to find. They call me Mr. Network for a reason. So I'm easy to find. I want to be found. I'm ready to come do some shows in your spots, hit up your radio spots, do some tour dates, do some business. Hit me up. Let's tap in. Like this just is beginning of connections.
Right.
Like, I definitely want to hear y'all feedback. And most of us work together. Let's make some moves together. Like, you know, I'm not just one to sit around and talk about how we can work. Let's do it.
Right.
You know, yeah, it's a lot of things to come. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all for sure.
You already know, man.
Good times, man. Hey, and don't forget about this, because this is a big part of this. Like, hooking up with my man Don Blanco. I was actually in his video at the barbershop. They did a little scene for me. And I saw this, and I was like, man, let me get one of these. So I had to cop one. Y'all cop one, too.
Yeah.
Grab that.
Support everything that come up out of here, man.
You feel me? What's up with the shows, man? I'm trying to come rock in Sac soon, man.
Oh, we could put it together.
I've been laying low.
Yeah,
I would love to come rock with y'all, man.
Yeah, but we got a whole bunch of shit coming up in the near future. We got you.
Of course, man. We shout out Barbecue and Wild Black, man. That was lit last weekend. For my cousin Kenzie, who did. Yeah, my cousin Kenzie. Y'all saw the Barbecue Becky shit that happened last year. Yeah. So we flipped that and we and we took over the lake again.
Love it.
So that was cracking. That was cracking last weekend.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to say, man, y'all out there. Just stay with your dreams and stay inspired. Everything, the word of the day got to be inspiration. Right. That's all we have, and that's something no one can take. You don't have to wait on no one to give, and no one can take yours. So like, just keep that, and even for the people that's uninspired, you got a little bit extra for them.
No doubt.
You feel me? That's all we got to keep going.
Keep it going.
You know?
Man. Yes, sir. Number love, stick around for a little bit.
360.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to hang for a minute, man.
On some of these shows, too.
Off top.
Angel Baby to go
Look me up, too, for all my show dates.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and spin that Choom Gang, that cat out the bag for me one time, and then we're gonna talk to Angel Baby and see everything she got going on, man. Keep it locked. Top Shelf Radio.
Snitching ain't a part of the game, where they do that. That's why I ain't got no love for these fakes or these new cats. Nowadays, the realest nigga turn into rat, and I don't even answer when they ask me where's you at.
Chips, cheddar, I'm all about that. Pussy ass nigga let the cat out the bag. I'm like, where they do that? I'm like, where they do that? Chips, cheddar, I'm all about that. Pussy ass nigga let the cat out the bag. I'm like, where they do that? Where they do that, huh?
Yeah. Where they do that at? Where? Pussy ass nigga let the cat out the bag. Talking to the boys, got the traffic all jammed. Time to hibernate. Cut all communications, throw away the metros and stop the infiltration. My team knows the routine, hit them with the smoke screen, take a little break and then I'm at it like a dope fiend. Addicted to this money, addicted to this dope weed. I ain't the type of nigga that be speaking to the police. Addicted to this money, addicted to this dope weed. I ain't the type of nigga that be speaking to the police. The way these niggas snitching, motherfucker, there'll be no peace. Circle filled with niggas, they my brothers, not my homies. My circle really small, but everybody think they know me. My circle really small, but everybody think they know me.
Man, they don't know me.
Chips, cheddar, I'm all about that. Pussy ass nigga let the cat out the bag. I'm like, where they do that? I'm like, where they do that? Chips, cheddar, I'm all about that. Pussy ass nigga let the cat out the bag. I'm like, where they do that? Where they do that, huh? Stop talking when you round these suckers. I ride around town with a couple solid motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about a bitch. They tattle-telling. If you're pillow talking, then you probably telling. Oh, they let you out for free? I thought you was a felon. Why they let you go with all that work that you was selling? Why they let you go with all that work that you was selling? Why they let you go with all that work that you was selling? Mob shit, get your mouth stitched or end up at the wrong end of this Glock, bitch. I don't switch. I keep it real from the get-go. Yeah, I gotta get more money on my mind, money motivated. These suckers is hating, telling on me and they contemplating and waiting for me to fall. But I ain't even sweating. I get in the game and ball. If you get in the jam, don't give me a call. Chips, cheddar, I'm all about that. Pussy ass nigga let the cat out the bag. I'm like, where they do that? I'm like, where they do that? Chips, cheddar, I'm all about that. Pussy ass nigga let the cat out the bag. I'm like, where they do that? Where they do that, huh?
Dope ENT presents Choom Gang. Good people right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that was slapping. I like that.
Cat Out the Bag is the name of the record right
Hey,
there.
I'm feeling that.
Shout out to Bang. You can catch them live at the G Street Wonder Bar, August 17th.
Did you say the G-String Wonder Bar?
The G Street Wonder Bar, yes, sir.
G-String.
Street. No,
Oh,
no,
okay. I'm like, y'all maniac. What's happening?
No, street.
Shout out my cousin Big Man.
Nobody's girl letting me go.
G-String
I'm not getting
bar.
access to that motherfucker.
You
Shout out my cousin Big Man.
You going
No, sir.
Shout out all my sack homies.
Not
Y'all
tonight.
go dumb out here. I love that, man. That was slapping. Hennessy shit go dumb.
Right
Hey, sack go hard with the raps.
Yes, sir. Ain't your baby. Pull up and
You want this chest?
have a conversation.
Can I pull the mic up?
Yeah.
Can I get a picture?
Oh, hello.
We here now.
He getting the angles. When you hit it at the top side, it's at that angle. You know what I'm saying?
Save it.
That look like we talking
Right.
big business, $1 million.
Pull this up for me so I don't mess it up on you guys. Yeah. Thank you. Just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna put this on live.
Man.
Talk to me. How you feeling? How you living?
Feeling good. Happy to be here.
Good to have you.
With you, Henny. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem. Glad you're here. Let's let the people know where you're from, who you are, and all that good stuff.
I'm Angel Baby the Goat.
The Goat.
AKA Nikki Love MC. Hey, don't forget to say the Goat, but when you're looking for my music, look for Nikki Love MC. Don't forget the MC or Minaj gonna knock me out the box. That's Nikki Love MC on all platforms. I'm from the Bay Area, San Francisco.
Okay.
Born in New York, the Bronx.
Okay. I feel like I sensed that a little bit.
I got a little bit of Bronx in me. You know, my mom raised me with New York game and California etiquette.
Okay.
So, you know, I spit my rhymes that way, classy, but, you know, a little grimy.
Right.
Yeah, straight
Ain't
from the
nothing wrong with
streets.
that. How long you been rocking?
I've been rapping since 86.
Damn.
Since 86, back in 86, there was this cat in my hood. His name was Walker B. He was from the Army. He had just came out the Army. He used to walk around freestyling all the time. And he was like, Nikki, come on, I'm going to pull you in. I'm going to teach you how to rap.
Okay.
So he showed me a little something, and I brought him something back, and he really enjoyed it. And so he was like, I'm going to give you a name. And I was like, okay. So he gave me a name. The name he gave me was Nikki Love.
Okay.
And back then in the 80s, MC was a big thing because Master of Ceremonies. So, you know, I had to be an MC. I went and got the Georgetown starter coat when we used to go to Pier 39 in the city and get the embroider on the back. So I had the Nikki Love MC embroidered coat back in the 80s, yes. And I really didn't start recording till like 2003.
Okay.
Had a little bit of, you know, life in between, raising kids and all that.
Happens, yeah.
But I always enjoyed music, and I'm a big hip-hop enthusiast. I love rap. I love all genres of rap. I listen to all types of rap.
Who inspired you musically?
I would have to say MC Light.
Okay.
MC Light, because I rap like her, like really raspy, kind of strong.
MC Light raw.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you think of the leading just female hip hop pioneers.
And then of course TLC, you know, they give me that like R&B vibe to music to make you like groove with it and have fun and not be so hard in hip hop where you just gotta knock everybody out the room when the beat come on.
Wake up in the morning and you hard, you mad as fuck when you wake up in the morning. You got to be mad all the time.
Exactly. So yeah, I love rap.
You sing too?
I don't sing. I tried. I've even tried with auto-tune. My voice don't do singing good because I'm real deep, you know, and deep songs is not popular these days. But I do have a few songs that I wrote that are kind of like R&B-ish, and I sing them. But you know, I just do melodies. I'm not really hitting notes or nothing like that.
Ain't
Just
no
stick with the melodies.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not trying to blow the mic out.
Everybody. I feel like that's the era we in. It's the singy rap, and everybody just doing it. And not everybody could do it, and some people just find their tone, and I think that's what it's all about.
It could depend on the DJ too. If you can't sing, but you get a good mixing artist that can mix your stuff down. Sometimes, because we hear a lot of people without the auto tune, and we're like, oh my God, No, I wouldn't listen to it. Put the auto-tune back.
Right.
Put it back, right?
That's why T-Pain did that Masked Singer, because that nigga was out there singing, what is it, Ed Sheeran or some artist where he was just blowing and it was like some opera. It wasn't even like he needed
He's not human.
Right.
He's not
I like
human.
T-Pain. I like a lot of his songs.
dope.
I do. So, Angel Baby the GOAT, that's my new rap name.
That's your new rap name. Let's talk about the transition.
Angel Baby the GOAT. Don't forget to say the GOAT.
The GOAT. That's a
What? Don't
statement
forget
right
to
there.
say the GOAT, y'all.
Hey, with the
That's
GOAT,
what
with the
I'm saying.
icy GOAT on the
You know what I'm
chain.
saying? And I'm going to tell y'all why I call myself Angel Baby the GOAT.
Come on.
Okay, I've been rapping for 30 years. For the last 10 years of my career, Nicki Minaj been on the scene.
Right.
So for a long time, I was making songs thinking they going to find me because they looking for her. That never worked. I mean, she got like 20 pages on Google before I even pop up. So after all these years, I never thought about changing my name. And my sons, who also rap, I have 2 sons that rap, Angel Team Marvo and King Neff.
Okay.
They said, Mama, let's change your name. So we have a group called the Angel Team, and the Angel Team is everybody in the hood that gets in trouble. You could come to my house if you're an angel. That means you're not going to let nothing happen to the house. So the Angel Team grew from the hood coming to my house because I always kept a studio at home. And my sons was always recording their friends, bringing everybody over. So that's the Angel Team. So when we decided to change my name, they said, well, Mama, we got to find you something young. And so I have an old CD out that's called The Rise of Phoenix. And then I got the Phoenix tattoo on my shoulder.
Shit, huh?
Got the Phoenix tattoo. So I was like, Rise of Phoenix. And my son was like, no, Mama, that sound too old school. No, they ain't going to
sound like a Marvel character. Too.
Right. And that's in now, right?
Right.
Damn, son.
But I wanted to pick something young, and I wanted to be the GOAT. And I feel I'm the GOAT because I've been rapping so long. I done raised so many babies in my studio at home. And I'm making music by myself now. I record myself. I don't even look for people to record me anymore. But I do need a little help because I need some new plugins. But hey, I'm coming in. I see it looks live in there too, live in that studio.
I'm just saying, the studio.
Oh, they recording.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming through. I'm
got
coming
that
through.
too.
But yeah, I've been in the living room now for about 5 years recording.
Okay.
And I just dropped the project last August.
Okay.
It's called The Renaissance Woman.
Okay.
And that's my 4th CD. It's on all platforms under Nikki Love MC. Everything, all my music's under Nikki Love MC.
So is your next project gonna be under Angel Baby the GOAT?
Yes, the next project will be under Angel Baby to Go. And it's a hard transition, but I had to think about 2 Chainz, Titty Boy,
Man, and best decision
hey,
you ever made.
Hey, maybe this the best decision I ever
Right,
made, you
right.
know? And everybody thinks it's kind of corny, like the GOAT. I'm like, you better say the GOAT.
That's a motherfucking statement, though. Corny my ass. Like,
No, I'm just saying, though, because as long as I've been doing my music, I've always received acceptance from people. And I've never felt like the acceptance that I've received was because of my looks.
Yeah.
I never got that because I know cute girls is corny and they could get cut off in a minute. We don't care about your song.
Right.
But people kind of gravitate to my sound. They like me when I get on stage. I always got the crowd. They nervous when they see me. They looking like, what's she gonna do? And then, like into the first 4 bars, and then next thing you know, they start bobbing their head. And I'm like, okay, I got them now. I got them. So yeah, I love to rock shows. I love to perform. And I'm looking forward to getting out more this year. I'm out
Constantly promoting. Like, I don't feel like it's a moment of my day that goes by where you not posting something where you just on there just spitting whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not the same. It's always something different. Like, I feel like you got hella material out just based on.
Hey, the vault is large. I mean, I got 4 CDs online. My first 3 CDs was at least 20 songs because back then we used to do 20 songs CDs.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Can we get back to that?
These days we got a 1-minute attention span. Everybody,
these motherfuckers doing
you
EPs
good if they
like
listen to the first verse. So that first verse better be hard to keep them going. And then if they like it, they'll keep going.
And the hook let's keep stringing them along too. Yeah.
And that beat.
Yeah.
Sometimes that beat'll hold you like, I don't know what I'm hearing yet, but this beat.
No doubt.
Yeah. So right now, I'm not really promoting the Rise of Phoenix CD because I dropped it last August and I haven't got no hits yet. So I decided to jump off of that and to jump on doing singles. So right now I have 5 hot singles, which I have not dropped yet. But I'm looking forward to dropping them next month. And tonight I'm going to
debut on some shit.
Preview. I'm going to drop the sneak peek of my new song, Dolls Kill. Which Dolls Kill I wrote. It's kind of like a theme song for all the doll rappers.
Okay.
You know, all the doll rappers.
Okay,
And then also there's a store called Dolls Kill that sells clothes, and they sell like kind of like little mini skirts with chains and belts, like the stuff the dolls wear with the big shoes and stuff.
Okay.
So I kind of made it like a theme song for them. And plus it's a club song because you could dance to it. So
I feel like a lot of your music that I've heard has been on that vibe though, but that's
Thank you.
That's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you
Yeah.
want to be in them clubs.
Yeah, I try to do upbeat music. I do have a lot of conscious material, but I don't really push or release my conscious material. If you would like to hear some of my conscious material, you have to go to my SoundCloud page at Nikki Love MC, and on there's a bunch of songs that you never heard or that's not on my albums. If you do go listen to my albums.
Is there a reason you don't put those on your albums? 'Cause
I just haven't. I think if I was to do a conscious project, I would drop a whole conscious album.
as opposed to just sliding a couple in here and there.
Yeah, because how music is these days. I mean, at the end of some of my CDs, I always kind of put one at the end, you know?
I personally don't want to hear a project that sounds the same all the way through. You know what
True,
I'm saying?
true.
So to slide, I mean, you know what I mean? Too much conscious could make a person just kind of be like, I'm not really in the mood for that right now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. You got a
To
point
be
there.
honest, you know.
So my first CD, the No Love album, they say that's my best CD. And that CD is my story.
Right.
And that's dropping conscious, it's dropping gems about how I grew up, about where I grew up, what I went through and stuff like that. So that's not really on the conscious tip, but it's some good material that people like. And they always say that's my best CD.
Okay.
The No Love album.
No doubt. And so you on a single game right now? No, you're not even thinking about dropping a project just because, I mean, that's the name of the game right now is singles, everybody.
I am going to drop a project, but I'm not going to put it out now because I'm working on some funds. I want to get the right amount of money to do the project right. I don't want to do this next project in my living room because I need an engineer to really mix my stuff down this time. I need it to slap when it come on and blow the speakers out. And I'm tired of working with my same program. So once I get my funds up, I'm going to contact the engineer. I'm going to come up with a project name and
contact this
definitely
engineer
get
right
on
behind
it.
me. I'm just saying.
What's the engineer's name?
Pete recorded blah da da.
Pete recorded blah da da.
Yeah.
Blah da da. Blah da da. Let me see who on here.
Yeah. So you should definitely tap in with him. But let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Bay Area.
Nikki Love MC, Love and Hip Hop Bay Area. Tap in, log on. Y'all better catch up or something.
Are you? What is?
So I started Love and Hip Hop Bay Area because Love and Hip Hop done went everywhere but the Bay Area.
Okay.
And do you know how many good stories is in the Bay Area? We got rappers in the Bay with girls that's going crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got rappers in the Bay with girls that's cool. They cool with their girl. And then they got me, Nikki Love, with no love life. So, you know, they could follow me around with the cameras and try to see who trying to get at me. Like who really down? Who got something to say? Ain't nobody stepping up, though, but it's cool. And so I started Love and Hip Hop Bay Area on Instagram, and I was tagging, like, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Mona Scott, and all them. And when I first started doing Love and Hip Hop Bay Area, it wasn't about rap. And I just did it on my storyline, and it was comedy. So I would come up with like little funny jokes and memes and stuff. I didn't really want to put it on my main page, but I'll put it in my story, funny stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, Love and Hip Hop Bay Area, y'all better tap in, catch up, log in or log on. You know,
I was convinced. I was like, wait, where is the Love and Hip Hop Bay Area?
Right.
I'm trying to watch that.
And then, so all of a sudden, because see, I'm a Gemini. I go through lefts and rights all day long. So, right. So 1 minute, I want to do it, but then I jumped off it because I'm like, am I really just riding on their coattails? Like, I don't like to do that. I don't like, and then when that clout chase word came out, I was like, oh, I got to stop this Love and Hip Hop. So I changed it to Angel Baby to Go.
Okay.
You know, because I don't want to be no clout chaser. I'll put everybody's name as a tag, as a hashtag, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to pop up everywhere with you. When you pop up, I'm popping up too.
Right. I mean, some people go as far as naming their YouTube videos the whole artist name and a song with their name at the end.
Man.
Right.
Get the plug in.
It happens.
And I remembered it.
I see it all the time. You pull up a video and it be some completely different shit, but they got 10, 20, 30,000 views on their shit because they named it the same thing. But that is cloud chasing right there.
Yeah, speaking of YouTube, I do have a YouTube page also at Nikki Love MC. All of my content right now is at Nikki Love MC. I'm only Angel Baby to Go on Instagram right now, but as I start performing and going out in public more this year and throughout next year, I'm going to be using the name Angel Baby the Goat. So if you see Angel Baby the Goat and you want to look up my music, remember Nikki Love MC. Nikki Love MC.
Right. So once you get into that point, do you plan on transitioning all your accounts over, like your YouTube page that's already Nikki Love the MC or Nikki Love MC, changing the name on there to where it is now Angel Baby to Go, where everybody can
Right. I had started doing that on some platforms, and I realized all my music is under Nikki Love MC. So I might have to do the whole Titty Boy and just trash all the old music too, and just all the old CDs. But you know, they
best thing that ever happened.
They
could
could find it by accident, maybe. Yeah, I might have to just start all new pages or something like that. Yeah, it sounds good because I really want to solidify Angel Baby the Goat. Don't forget to say the Goat when you see me, or you could just step up and say, "Oh, the Goat's in the building."
Hey, yeah, man. Right.
She got the goat on her neck.
I ain't never seen it. That's real goat shit right there.
Thank you. Everybody else was getting a little name tag.
Not playing.
Everybody's wearing those name tags this year. You know, that's the new thing. Get your name in little gold letters. So I was like, I don't want the name. I'm gonna get the goat.
You get the goat. That shit raw.
Thank you.
I fuck with that. So what do we have tonight that we're debuting, Nikki?
Let's start with Dolls Kill, which I already explained.
That's
the second song that I sent to you. The High Siders is the beat is the remix to the 3 Times Crazy High Siders.
Okay.
And my son Angel Team Marvel speeded up and mixed it up, so I was like, I'm fist to jump on this. So I actually recorded it 2 days ago just for this show.
Hey.
And there's no hook. It's all bars, so we're going to spit them together.
Okay, let's get it.
But let's start with the slow song, the
Dolls Kill.
The Dolls Kill.
Let go.
I can't wait to hear this one. That description was tight.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Those kill, 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 those kill. I know you see her. She on the top. You like how she dressed? She pop it a lot, You can't tell her stop. She come through hot, girl. Pop, pop, drop, bounce, top, pop. No one could top it. She gonna rock it. Style, yeah, she got it, got it. She a freak on the dance floor. She a freak on the dance floor. She know you want more. Whine it, whine it. Little baby girl gonna grind it, grind it. Don't run, come get behind it. You know that you wanna try it. You can't deny it. Look so good, you will buy it. Look so good, you will buy it, buy it. Does kill, does kill, does kill. Cute face, slim waist, high heels, hot girl, got skills to pay the bills. Come through big wheel, she a big deal. Does kill, does kill, does kill. She a fashion girl, only wear does kill. She a mother girl, gonna put her on the bill. Come to build all hills, she a big deal. Does kill, does kill, does kill. She a real one, gonna keep it real, son. Big bum, sit round like a honey bun, and she gonna make it bounce, bounce to the bass drum. Face beat. Call her, bring it to the table, cause she get those bands. If you're not on her level, you cannot be friends. Dogs kill you, then I take your ants. Little sweet on her feet, and she gonna eat. Don't come over here, there is no seat. If you're not a doll, you cannot sit with me. Only dolls on my timeline, can't you see? Does kill, cute face, slim waist, high heels, hot girl, got skills to pay the bills. Come through big wheel, she a big deal. Does kill, she a fashion girl, only wear does kill. She a model girl, gonna put her on the bill. Come through doll hill, she a big deal. Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna blood cap murder you hoes.
Hey, Top Shelf Radio. Angel Baby the GOAT.
Oi, oi.
MC. All that.
Dolls kill, baby.
Dolls kill. You got somebody tuned in. They fucking with you.
Hey. What's up with you? Hi.
So, the whole transition, you ready to... Do you think that changing your name is going to bring about more...
Actually, changing my name, we all know changing my name is not what's going to bring it. But what's going to bring it this year is me being more enthusiastic about my career. So I went through some downfalls last year. Nobody saw it online. But I'm going to let the radio know. Right. You know, it's ups and downs for rappers. Well, you know, shit be happening, and we be posting pictures smiling and rapping and stuff. And it be going through it. Man, stuff be happening. But I'm pulling it together, and I'm pushing all my movement towards my music. You know, I actually went on Facebook because I was, you know, I've been a hairdresser for 20 years. I funded my career through my hairdresser money.
Said she was gonna holler at you about some hair.
Yeah, I do hair in Oakland. I'm an Oakland hairdresser for 20 years, but I recently quit doing hair. I'm tired of doing hair, and I went on Facebook and I said, you know, I quit my job because I'm a rapper. And do you know, my sister from New York called me and was like, what, Nikki Love, what are you talking about? And my other sister was like, oh, you're a rapper. You quit your job because you're a rapper. And I'm like, y'all don't get it. It's just a whole different world to people that's not in the rap world. It's a whole different world. They not in that bubble, and you can't make them be in that bubble. So I'm just to be in my bubble, in my music bubble, just to get some new creations, some new ideas. And me coming here tonight is part of helping me get some new ideas for writing, because of course you do got to get out the house to get some new ideas. Of course. And yeah.
I need you to go talk to my engineer before you leave here too, because
I definitely will.
They can definitely help you with that, perfecting that sound. You know?
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, with Angel Baby to go, I mean, there'll be no confusion about, you know.
Oh yeah, they ain't looking for her.
Right.
They ain't looking for her. Yeah.
You know,
I like Nikki. I was a Nikki fan for the whole time of her career. You know, I watched her because
like it was over.
Hey, you know what? I was watching her saying thank you for going to China, so I don't have to go. Nikki went to China already. You know. And all I be saying is, dang, that broad's feet hurt.
Cardi is...
Her feet hurt. I know her feet hurt. Cause she be wearing the
killing
shoes.
Shit right now.
Doll heels.
Yeah. Straight up. But yeah, I mean, you know, when they look, they're gonna look, and I swear that goat is people who ain't even checking for you is gonna check for you when you put that goat behind your name, because that's, like I said, that's a statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm fit to live up to it. Okay. I am. And I honestly believe that I'm about to be the oldest female. They just signed the youngest female rapper in the game. Some little girl, Lele.
Right.
She did the song in the car to the Cardi B song.
I was just watching that the other day. Yeah.
Okay, so they just signed the youngest rap artist in the game. They about to sign the oldest rap artist in the game. This is fist to happen. So everybody just accept it. Nikki Love MC, a.k.a. Angel Baby to Go. It's just to be on all platforms, all in your face, all on TV, loving hip-hop Bay Area, everything. I just claim all that.
Right,
you know,
right.
what else can I do? I gotta claim it here today.
You got to, straight up. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. What are the names of all your projects that you have out there? So if they're looking to go.
Okay, Nikki Love MC, the No Love album.
The No Love album.
I also have the Rise of Phoenix CD. What's the other one? The No Love. No, I said that. No Love, Rise of Phoenix, the Renaissance Woman.
Renaissance Woman. There you go.
And there's one more. I don't know why I can't remember my own stuff, but I'm kind of hot right now.
But it's all on Spotify, Google, Apple Music.
Yeah,
iTunes, all that.
I distribute through CD Baby.
Okay.
A lot of artists use CD Baby, independent artists.
Yeah.
And they have me on over 160 platforms, including Apple.
Everything.
Everything, basically,
Tidal, all the good
I'm
shit.
on stuff that I didn't even know I was on. Deezer and all kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm over here. Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And I am making checks. I do get checks in the mail. Little bitty streams from just doing videos on my story. I get streams from that. And, when the checks pop up, I just cash them and spend them and enjoy them. Until they start being enough to reinvest, then I'm going to just, love my money when it comes. And you know what I say every time I get a check? Somebody's bumping me.
Hey, right. There you go.
The first CD I sold was in China.
You promote all day though, so it ain't no escaping you. If they following, they tuned in even a little bit, they gonna see you, and maybe they didn't listen to it the first 2-3 times.
Yes.
But they gonna hear it, again and again until, that's how the mainstream radio works. You hear the shit over and over again. I might hate
definitely
a song, but
so
after hearing
everywhere
it on
you
1
go,
or 2, 500 times, that's my jam because I can't get it out of my head. So the consistency, I feel like you got that down because you.
And I learned that from a lot of the young rappers that are online. I watch everybody's story because, people be making fake pages to follow somebody's story. Look, if I want to watch your story, I'm going to watch your story, So what, I watched it. That don't mean I'm a hater. That don't mean I liked it. Right. Nothing. That means that sometimes your story just flips over.
I wanted to see what you was talking about.
So the girls, I was watching this girl's story one day. And I watched it every day for like 3 days, and then I'm in the shower, I'm singing her song, and I'm like, how did she get me to learn that song?
Just like that.
And I said, okay, I'm doing that.
Bam.
So boom, I just started doing the same thing she was doing, singing on my story, rapping my lines on my story, started getting more followers, and
that's how it worked. That's how it
my
worked.
stories are building too. I used to only get like 3 or 4 viewers. Now I'm up to like 160 viewers.
Okay.
But look, I'm trying to get 10,000 followers on Instagram so that I could start posting links in my story. So if anybody's listening, if you could go to Instagram to Nikki Love MC2 and add yourself as a friend, I'd really appreciate it. Help me get those numbers up because that clout is a big thing.
Right. Straight up. Let's spin this other record, Nikki, for you.
Let's do it. Let's hit them hard. Let's hit them hard.
High Siders. Hey.
Keep it on the real, I don't care how you feel. Making my music, no record deal. No hands down, I'm the best in my field. The last beat that I jumped on got killed. The last dick that I jumped on got peeled. Baby said I fucked him raw, hope he healed. I just wanna watch him eat it with a grill. After that, see you later, Kill Bill. Hot girl summer, riding in a Hummer. Sorry, no, you can't get in, what a bummer. Don't you know you looking at the #1 stunner? Head honcho, I ain't never been a runner. I'm the one that always say go to the gunner. Better lay low when you see the angels run up. I'm the one they always looking to for the come up. Ear to the ground, always looking for the one up. Fight like a veteran, always with the medicine. Knock, knock, who's there? Police, don't let them in. Don't ask me, cause no, I ain't telling them. Keep it on the real. Who the fuck's telling, man? Catch up to them. Stop them like the running man. Bitches not snitching, man. Throw them in the garbage can. Dudes with the trigger finger, keep that shit calm, fam. I just wanna make it through another day, damn. Chilling outside with a bunch of high siders. As I look around, I don't really see no riders. Everyone in my family is fighters. And we all stay lit like a lighter. Your team tight, well my team tighter. Say you going up, well we going higher. Say you got heat, we the whole damn fire. Coming through singing hot songs like the choir. Been through the struggle, time for me to bubble. I've been hitting licks trying to stay out of trouble. Baby boy looking at me like he wanna cuddle. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it double. Come through hard, I ain't never been subtle. Drip so hard, come through leaving puddles. Always with the team making plans in the huddle. Leave the party early, I don't want no troubles. All I want is money, drip like honey. Family all around and every day sunny. No broke bums around looking at me funny. Brand new coat, first off like a bunny. All of you dudes taglines are crummy. Talking about why you didn't buy me none, honey. All in last beat that I jumped on got killed. The last dick that I jumped on got peeled. Baby said I fucked him raw, hope he healed. I just wanna watch him eat it with a grill. After that, see you, let it kill Bill. Keep it on the grill. High ciders, high ciders. High ciders. Hey.
Angel Baby to go.
Hey, that song was fun to make.
Hey, good.
That's one of them living room songs. How my mixing skills? The mixing skills good? It sound mixed up?
It sound good. It sound good. I feel like my man's in there could do you a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I had fun hearing that one.
Thank you.
And the first one. I ain't never heard no song called Dogs Kill.
Dogs Kill.
That was
Dogs
almost
Kill.
like it was almost making me think of Chunky. Like I was like,
No, that's how it is though. The video gonna be raw. I'm gonna drop some visuals for Dogs Kill.
I'm like thinking of the horror movie in my back of my head, but the song ain't about that. But I'm like, oh shit, Chunky coming.
The video is gonna be raw. It's gonna be like a fashion show, and then one dumpy broad's gonna come in and sit down, and all the dolls gonna attack her. It's gonna be crazy, man. You know, I'm also a video editor too.
You have full-length videos on your channel already? So?
Yes, on YouTube I have over 70 videos.
70.
Yes.
Right.
Some of my videos I produce myself. You know, I'm a tripod queen. Because sometimes we don't have money to invest, or sometimes producers be catting. So when it's time to get the material out, I just film it and put it out.
Right. That's right. Yeah. If you, I mean, there's plenty
self-made, self-paid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But if you ever need a dope videographer, though, I mean, all you gotta do is tap in. I mean,
well, I haven't picked someone for a Dolls Kill video yet, so I will definitely tap in.
Okay, tap in.
There'll be a script, so we can work it. We can work it.
There. He take care of you, you know what I'm saying, and make it look good for you. It's one-stop shopping here. You need whatever you need. We pretty much.
I definitely feel at home here.
Yeah.
I'm feeling comfortable. The vibes is good. Nobody's making me feel weird or nothing.
Ain't none of
yeah,
that
it's
here.
good
We
here.
in here chilling. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Top Shelf Radio.
You already took the crown with Dolls Kill. We can't make nobody feel weird. We still trying to process it. I'm like, that's original though.
Thank you.
It was like an interesting listen. I'm like, Dolls Kill, and then I'm trying to picture it. I definitely feel the New York swag and that the Bay and New York swag. I hear it because you got a long history in the game.
Thank you.
Two OGs in the building right now.
Yes, definitely.
You say MC Light, but then you got a song where you showing love to 3 Times Crazy, and I'm from Oakland. Like, Key, I went to school with Key. This is my homies. Like,
okay.
So I'm like, I see the diversity, and you say you got a whole bunch of a whole movement that you work with.
The Angel Team.
Yeah, to keep
the Angel Team.
The whole hood, right?
You would want to be an angel. You better lay low when you see the angels run up.
So the Sons is on the way out too? Or
yeah,
the
Sons is on the way. They already do have music out. Angel Team Marvo. If you Google Angel Team Marvo, some music will come up for him. He has a Life Can't Wait CD on CD Baby. Neff, he's on his way home in 12 months, and he's going to do some new creating when he comes out, because he kind of went to jail right before Instagram blew up and videos on YouTube was going hard, so he didn't get a chance to do a lot of work when he left.
Right.
But Neff is our lyricist. He has the hardest bars, the hardest connections, and he could go off the head, and he could take anybody out.
Okay.
So we're bringing him home to take everybody out.
Hello.
And my youngest son, Angel Team Marvo, he grew up on like Drake mixed with Jay-Z. So he he sings, he does the melody rhymes and stuff like that. And his style is real crazy compared to Neff's style. Like Neff, he's just a rap rapper.
Yeah.
And
he's a rap rapper.
He's a rap rapper. But Marvo, you know, when he was like, I've been having them rapping since they were 8 and 12. They're actually on the No Love album sounding like chipmunks on one of the songs. So they grew. They like at 18, they had 10 years of experience. You see what I'm saying?
That's the best way to do it. If
when they come out, they gonna have that pressure from behind them to put in their raps where they just left. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And yeah, I'm hoping they come home and kill it.
Good shit. I don't doubt that.
In the meantime, Angel Baby the GOAT, which is Love and Hip Hop Bay Area, we got to keep it going till the goats come home. The baby goats, they coming back. I got to keep the fire going. When they come home, the Angel Team is going to be right on track. All they got to do, as a matter of fact, I just posted on Angel Team Marvo's page the other day for the first time in like 9 months. Immediately, boom, like. They waiting for him.
Right.
He had a hit single that went viral. It was what was that? Oh, what was that song he had? can't remember that song either. Dang. But he had a hit single that went on World Star, went viral on World Star, and he was doing good, and then he went down. I didn't like the song, so that's probably why I can't remember it. Because he did it with another cat, and the other cat was trying to take all the vibe, all the, but he really produced it because he was the one producing. So you know how it is, producers.
Yeah. That's how he get to reinvent himself when he come out that thing.
Yes, but he's going to definitely come home reinvent himself. As a matter of fact, he actually has 3 albums on the computer right now just waiting. Okay. So when he comes home, all he got to do is release it. Right. And the music, I feel that our music is classic. Because, I could pull one of my songs from, 10 years ago, and it's a rap song. Wow. It vibes like a rap song. It feels like today, or yesterday.